hypnotizing power, crushing all that power. That is here to stay. Hey, smashing through the boundaries. Lunacy has found me. Cannot stop the battery. Pounding out aggression turns into obsession. Cannot kill the battery. Cannot kill the family. Battery is found in me. Battery. Battery. Crushing all deceivers, mashing unbelievers, never-ending potency. Hungry, violent seeker, feeding off the weaker, breeding on insanity. Hey, smashing through the boundaries. Lunacy has found me. Cannot stop the battery. Pounding out aggression turns into obsession. Cannot kill the battery. Cannot kill the family. Battery is found in me. Battery. Circle of destruction, hammer comes crushing, powerhouse of energy, whipping up a fury, dominating flurry. We create the battery, smashing through the boundaries. Lunacy has found me. Cannot stop the battery. Pounding out aggression turns into obsession.
Right now, what's up, everybody? Saturday night style. And I see we got a early freak out because the clock-ins aren't working. Don't worry, the streamer bot was updated and it's looking at the wrong folder right now, but I can't fix it now, obviously. So it didn't all my variables are gone. So like if we could see how many questions have been asked on the Ask the King, it's also 0. So just relax. It's just gonna be one day without clock-ins. We can move on. It's pointed at the wrong folder because of an update. We're gonna move on positively, and it's gonna be fine. I promise. I promise. Anyways, we're moving forward positively here. Let me move the logo out of the way. We're gonna get back to it is DSP breaks it. All right. So what's going to be is today we're going to cover 3 different items that DSP has broken over the years. And that is we're going to start with the ceiling fan. Then we're going to move on to the vacuum. And then we're going to move on to the dishwasher. How many of those have been fixed? How many of those have been replaced? Well, you're gonna find out soon. I probably should pin a message so every clock-ins are reset for today only. Don't freak out. Oh shit, I gotta start it over. Clock-ins are reset, are broken. Don't freak out. They will return. They will return as normal on Monday. No streak. No streak is broken. No one's streak is broken. No one's streak or total is changed. There we go. I think that's enough detail. I think it's enough detail. So people won't flip out. Okay, there we go. Replaced! Replaced! Okay, moving forward positively here. Big ups, Casey. Thanks for the positive vibes. You can see we need it. Bad start. It's okay, though. No one cares. We're going to move forward positively. Go!
Well, that's a twist I wasn't expecting.
I don't trust you. You're just a huge fuck up.
Exactly. Thank you, Kat. Thank you, thank you, thank you. In honors, yeah, that's true. Instabat, that was much better. That's much better. I should have had you in my earpiece. In honor of DSP breaks it, the clock-ins are also broken. Okay. Big ups, Jericho. That's for you, sir. Here we go.
It's grippy.
Big ups. Yeah. So it's just because I know exactly the problem, but I can't fix it either because then I have to restart everything. So it's fine. We're gonna wait till Monday. No one's gonna freak out. Okay. No one's gonna freak out. We're just gonna chill. We're not even doing any battles today, so totals don't even matter. Nothing matters right now. We're getting back on track. Okay. We're gonna start. I kind of put this in order of what I think is most interesting, but we'll see. Who knows if it's gonna work out that way. We're going to start with fan, then vacuum, and finish up with dishwasher, all right? And that's how it's going to be. I think that's an order of hype, of least hype to most hype, I think, but we'll find out together here. Throwing Roman says, hey, are you putting on the garb tonight? Maybe send 2 people next time? Oh, yeah. That's a throwback to the first episode of this one, which is when the garbage disposal people didn't have the right garb on. Remember that? All right, so let's start with this one. Let's get to it. Let's get in this thing. We got all night. It's going to be a long one. All right, we're going to start with the ceiling fan, and if you can believe it, this story only starts as recently as September 8th of 2024 somehow. But it has a long and weaving tale to be told. Get ready. Here we go. The ceiling fan saga starts now.
Unless you sent it to the wrong person. Which I hope you didn't.
It's coming.
Why aren't super chats counted as tips? Because super chats are not tips.
Yeah,
It's like,
dumb shit.
why don't you count apples as bananas? Because they're not bananas. Right?
Get it? It's coming.
Super
That
chats
was
are
just
great.
for
They
effect.
help a lot. Long term, they're really good for this channel. All right? Same thing with memberships. They help a lot. Let me tell you, last month you guys supported this channel in droves. And you're
Long
gonna help me
term.
a ton this month when I get paid by YouTube. That's what I said. I'm actually, first things first, I think we're going to get like a new dishwasher, which has been broken for 2 years.
Okay, you heard that right? This is foreshadowing. They said they're going to get a new dishwasher that's been broken for 2 years, okay? That was the first thing they're going to get. This is right when the King Arc started, by the way. Go ahead.
Got to probably get a ceiling fan.
There you
To
go.
get installed in our dining room because our lamp just broke 2 days ago.
Our lamp just broke 2 days ago. That's the first mention of any ceiling fan having any issues. And we got the bonus lore of going to buy a new dishwasher soon.
And maybe eventually like new washer dryer because they're wearing down really bad too.
Washer and dryer as well, which we will not cover today, but they are wearing down very badly too.
And maybe eventually like new washer dryer because they're wearing down really bad too. And that's all things directly because you guys supported this channel so much last month. Like,
okay, yeah. So this is someone at King of W Champions asked, "Is this to the King Arc?" Yeah, this is right after the King Arc started. As you can see, the King streak. This is the first ever King streak. Is at 39 right now. So he's getting that increased revenue and still thinking about where he's going to be spending it. Okay, here we go.
content this week got the streak re-going. Thanks to those also.
The streak was broken. Now restarted again.
As supported my content this week, got the streak re-going. Thanks to those also who maybe you're not directly contributing to the King's Tips goal every day, but you're supporting. Let me tell you guys something. The super chats and these gifted memberships I've been getting have boosted this channel tremendously in the last month. It's like I said, if this keeps up for several months and the momentum doesn't stop, it's life-changing. I'm going to start doing things that I've wanted to do for years and couldn't do, like get a new dishwasher. Get a new ceiling fan and light for my dining room because the light fell out of the ceiling a week and a half ago and is dangling above.
The light fell out of the ceiling and is dangling above right now.
Washer dryer, which are conking out and having all issues with uneven load. And then after that,
that's the uneven load dishwasher dryer thing.
Probably improvements that I want to do to the business. Like I'm seriously now considering just buying outright a new PC for stream.
That sounds like a good idea. Moving on.
I have a standing oscillating fan. That's exactly what I'm using right now. A standing oscillating fan currently is blowing air through my office. That's the only way that I get air circulation in here right now, is the oscillating fan. Perhaps if I'm going to look into having an electrician already install like a fan and light in my dining room, maybe I should at the same time when the electrician comes for that, have them install a fan and ceiling light in here. Right now I have a ceiling light in here that doesn't work. Only one of 3. It's like a stupid, weird, ugly lamp.
Okay, just for the record, this is a small one we're not going to cover. The light in here also doesn't work, if you can believe it. How many things do not work? It's amazing. You will never understand how much doesn't work. But this is now the second light that doesn't work.
Light in here. Right now I have a ceiling light in here that doesn't work. Only one of 3. It's like a stupid, weird, ugly lamp. And only one of the 3 bulbs works. It's all destroyed and shit.
So right now, only one of the 3 bulbs in the ceiling is in working order, and he just leaves it like that. Like, that's just a fucking light bulb replace. But he can't even do that. So he's sitting there with only one of 3 light bulbs working right now.
So I'm thinking just have that removed and put a fan up so I have nice air circulation in here. That might help a lot, just to have the air moving in the room. So maybe that's a solution, or a part solution. That way I have not only the oscillating fan, but a ceiling fan as well, right?
All right, there we go.
Hey, hold on a second.
Oh, hold on. What's this? Hold on. What are you doing here? I don't know what this is. What's this? What's so exciting? You got to get up. Hang on. How many pigs to screw in a light bulb?
I just wanted to have the fan fully blowing on me, so I moved my office chair out of the way a little bit. So.
Oh, thank you. That was definitely necessary. All right, man. Next, and we're going in chronological order here. We're still in October of 2024. King Arc is on.
First thing we had to do, we had a doctor's appointment. Then we had to go grocery shopping. So it's like, we got to get these hours of shit out of the way. But we did. We actually got through it in a relatively fair time. We had about, I want to say about 6-7 hours out doing various fun things. And when I say fun things, I mean shopping for stuff we actually want rather than, essentials we need. Looking at things that we're probably going to buy soon. So, for example, we went to a couple of stores and we were looking at ceiling fans. I said, man,
great.
If I get rid of this really busted, stupid ceiling light, there's a ceiling light in this office. It's terrible. Yeah. All right. Do you want to see it? You ready for this?
Yo, here we go, boys.
here's my ceiling light.
Strap in.
I turned it on. Do you see it? No?
You didn't show it.
Because it sucks. It's a terrible ceiling light. The previous owners installed the weirdest, stupidest ceiling light I've ever seen. It's so ineffective. It has 3 bulbs. 2 of them don't even work. The wiring's like messed up.
I'm sure. Have you ever tried to replace the bulb, sir?
So it's a piece of shit.
Okay.
So it's been sitting there 10 years. I don't use it. It doesn't do anything. Okay.
10 years with one bulb, guys. 10 years he's had a single bulb out of 3 working in the room he spends most of his life in. If something is broken in this house, it is done unless he can buy a new one. I really think that's the case in almost every situation.
But I have wiring up there, and I'm like, man, what would be really useful would be to get a fan in here, a ceiling fan that could actually circulate the air in here, and that way it wouldn't be stuffy on these days like today where I have my blinds closed because the sun is out. Having air circulation in here would probably cool it down better. So not only that, but we want to get another fan installed downstairs in our dining room.
Why?
Right now, we have no really way to circulate air in the bottom floor. We do have a big oscillating fan in the living room, but it only works for the living room. And we had, again, yet another hideously ugly ceiling light that the previous owners had installed above the dining room table area, and it broke and fell and almost smashed on the table.
Okay, so this is yet another broken light in the house, okay? Wow, okay, hold on.
So now what we have is some not fully functional wiring dangling from above the table, and I'm like, so what we'll do, let's go and look and maybe find some...
This is only 2 years ago, or less than 2 years ago.
Ceiling fans that we like, figure out the pricing or whatever, make sure that they're not cheaper online, because sometimes that happens. Like, you go to the store, you see one price, but you go right online, you can find the same product for, like, way cheaper.
Yeah.
So, do that, and then what I'm going to do is...
So, I should have a list here of things we've seen that have been broken. Because there's mold in 2 places from his own admission, mold in the closet, mold in the shower that he knows is there, and that's still there to this day. Okay, both. So here's our tally so far. The mold in the closet and mold in the shower, those are still there to this very day, rocking and rolling, okay? We have 2 toilets that, remember he said he supposedly fixed himself, right? You know what that means. I mean, has he ever tried to use them? I don't know. There is a shower upstairs that still does not work, so that's one unworking shower. And I think, what else did we talk about on the show? What did we talk about last time? Both the toilets, I can't remember exactly. We'll come when we get. I think it's going to be a 3-part series. So once we get to that, we'll get a full rundown of what is broken and has not been fixed, because there is a lot of it that just hasn't been fixed as well. The food disposal were last time, but he did finish that one with replacing it with a commercial version, right? Commercial grade style. When he's been through 3 of those fuckers. But okay, here we go.
Probably eventually go buy them and get an electrician.
Yeah.
Come in and install them. And you might say, well, Phil, why don't you do it yourself? Because I'm not stupid.
Oh.
I'm not an electrician. I don't know how to do it properly. I don't know if I would secure it right. And the last thing I need is being on stream and all of a sudden a helicopter blade flies off my ceiling, comes down, chopping up all my equipment, or God forbid, chopping up me or Jasper.
How sharp do you think those are? You know, it's not really a helicopter blade, right? Or do you think it is? I don't know. You think those are knives? Holy shit, it's coming down. Oh!
Because I didn't do it right. I'd rather have a professional come and do it. And that way,
oh my God, Jasper's in 2. The helicopter blade went right through him. Oh my God. Like a hot knife through butter.
the wiring and everything I'll know is working properly as well. Like I said, downstairs, the
Cut off Jasper's tail. Okay.
problem is the ceiling light that the previous owners had installed above the dining room table was this big, heavy glass thing.
Uh-huh.
And eventually what happened was it just lost its support and pulled down and yanked all the wiring. I don't even know if the wiring is damaged or not, so I need an electrician to come look at it.
I don't that story we're not going to get much detail on, unfortunately, but I don't know. It just yanked. It's been there for years and all of a sudden just yanked down on everything.
And eventually what happened was it just lost its support and pulled down and yanked all the wiring. I don't even know if the wiring is damaged or not, so I need an electrician to come look at it.
Okay.
So basically, yeah, and that's going to be coming up. I mean, that's nothing here nor there for you guys.
That's
but,
nothing here nor
man,
there.
it'll be nice to have a ceiling fan in here. Maybe I got the electrician come on one of our my days off and install a nice ceiling fan in here, which would be really cool. Ceiling fans are way different now from what I remember when I was a kid. Now they all have the LED ambient lights, and they all have like 10 different lighting settings. It's like, you know, daylight, bright light, moonlight, fucking, you know, crazy shit. Colors too, like do different colors.
Street light.
So it's pretty neat. And I'm, you know,
Pretty neat stuff, man.
I can't wait to get it in here because I really could use it. Right now, all I have is an oscillating fan. Again, it works okay, but having a ceiling fan is so much better.
Yeah, pretty neat. Big ups Tevin Bernstein. Said Linda failed teaching Philip how to do his hair. Well, she took care of us for so long. I mean, what do you expect? You know what I mean? Big ups JFX. Vike says one fan sat for years because Dave didn't come and do it. Exactly. Correct. That is true. There was a fan that sat there because DSP couldn't do it himself and required his father, who was in his 60s at the time, to put it up for him. A fan is not that hard to put up, guys. You don't need an electrician for it. Even I've done it myself. Trucker who saw ALTP. Oh, hello, sir. Nice to see you again. Sometimes when nights get lonely on the road, I think back to when our eyes awkwardly met while you did what you did. Thank you, trucker who saw ALTP. I still remember your face as well. That was a magical time, a magical moment in time where our eyes met, both knowing what was going on, neither knowing where to look exactly. He decided, you know, he could look down, of course, but he decided not to. He decided to lock in with me, and I feel that made it more intimate, and I do appreciate that. Trucker who saw ALTP. The pasta maker says, you think he would put the smoke detector back in to not look weird to the electrician, or was he too lazy to even do that? He was too lazy to even do that. I'm sure he had some kind of excuse at the ready. You know what I mean? Oh, that's just broke. Someone's coming in next week for that one. Don't worry about that one, sir. All right, Vikes is risking his lifetime contract. He has sent this moment in, and we will easily rip it up if this doesn't work. This is from Connecticut. Here we go. What does this entail? Go.
All right, so continuing on here, we'll go around the bend
Here we go, around the
of
bend.
the bar. And we have bar stools here at the bar with shit all over them over there. But anyway, we got my Leonardo statue
Okay.
from Ninja Turtles. And some people ask, gee, Phil, why does he have a red headband on? That's because the original Ninja Turtle...
Oh, no timestamp here. Dented Vikes. This is very risky. 902. There it comes in. You knew it. He was going to be in real trouble watching the whole thing. Oh, here we go. Oh. What are we looking up here? Hold on. He was going to be in real
Winter
trouble.
Brawl, which is the reason I didn't play any games at Winter Brawl.
What's this? Hold on. I don't remember this. We are derailed, but that's Saturday night. It happens. That's what we're here for. What are those black...
I had this hanging on my wall until about 2 hours ago, and I'm not kidding you. The paint on my fucking wall, apparently it's so hot here, okay? The adhesive for one of the things that I used to hang it, all the rest of them are perfectly fine.
No, I'm not,
For
Juno.
whatever reason, the adhesive of this one seeped into the paint, and the paint ripped off the wall, so the painting fell down. Well, not the painting, the poster fell down. So I need to put a new one up, probably
The heat made it come off.
and then remount that to my wall. Problem being, though, is that my shoulder's killing me. Right now, I actually have a heating pad on my shoulder as I do this because
That's beneficial heat.
that injury that I had back in February, the one that I talked about when I went to Winter Brawl, which is the reason I didn't play any games at Winter Brawl. For whatever reason, it's coming back. I pinched my nerve again in my neck, I guess. I didn't do anything to do it. It just happened. And it kind of happened in my sleep because I woke up and all of a sudden it hurt. So I'm kind of resting my shoulder right now with this heating pad. So unfortunately, I'm not...
Okay, I'm way ahead of where... This is not where Vikes wanted to watch. I just wanted to see
I
that.
feel a little bit better. I'm not putting that poster up anytime soon. I have to put
Oh,
it up.
yeah. Telling me,
I feel
damn.
a little bit better.
Take it easy, man. Take it
And,
easy.
Look at this mess down here. Look at this. Fucking, this is a fire hazard waiting to happen, but it's been like this for 1.5 years and haven't had any problems. It's just
Yeah, I mean, you'll figure it out,
a whole
right?
bunch of cords going into this fucking surge protector, and it's the power cord from my laptop, the power cord from my DS, the power cord for my camera,
It's been a year.
power cord for my cell phone, the power cord for the lamp. It's a horrid mess, and I need to clean it up. It's also the power cord for that headset, the wireless headset.
I mean, the good point. There is a good point. There is a silver lining here. He's already pulled out the smoke detector, so that way he won't be bothered by the smoke detector. I mean, that's a good point. There's always a good point side.
Yeah, so here's another chair. Whoop-de-doo. Behind there, a bunch of DVDs. Back here, we've got, this is an interesting story, a bunch of boxes from all of the joysticks that I have acquired over the years, and I don't necessarily still have all these joysticks, but these are some of the boxes from them. Here's a promotional box from Marvel Ultimate Alliance 2 that was stolen from GameStop by a GameStop employee. And no, it wasn't John Rambo, but I won't mention who it was. Ooh. In the corner, there's a fan that I purchased quite a while ago to put on my ceiling here in my living room because I don't have a fan. But we called 3 electricians trying to get them in here, and they never returned my call. So apparently electricians don't think that installing a fan is a big enough job to even give me the time of day.
Yeah. How old are you, sir? 26. Okay, yeah, you can do it yourself, man. Good luck.
Which is kind of fucked up. I even have a range top for my stove right there. It's a better one than the one that I have over there, which is very basic. And I can't get an electrician in here to do the work for me, so I don't know what's going on with that. We got throw pillow.
There you go. Okay, Vikes. It was I made it longer. Vikes wanted to start it right at that moment, so don't blame him for the length on that one. But yeah, he also bought a new stovetop that he couldn't put in himself as well. Correct. That was in Connecticut, by the way. It's all Connecticut. Okay, moving on. Moving on. Oh yeah, clock in's broken today. CS Bundy. Well, it's not broken. It is working, but it's everyone's like a new user today. Basically, is the easiest way to say it. But it'll be fixed by Monday. All right, here we go.
And boom, we're good to go for today. Heading into it with momentum. All right. So it was great. Now,
no streaks are lost. No streaks are lost. All the data is still there. Just need to quick fix. I promise you.
Boom, we're good to go for today. Heading into it with momentum. All right.
Okay.
So it was great. Now, the other thing that I want to talk about is the washer dryer, because I know this is funny when people are like, well, did you use the washer dryer? Well, how does it work?
Yeah.
So the washer dryer is great. It's LG, all right? And it's top of the line. It's not like lower mid-range. It's basically one of the best models they have. Mm-hmm. It's the extra capacity, steam effects washer dryer, okay? So basically what we did is we said,
Okay, this is not about this because today we're talking about the ceiling fan today. That'll be a future show.
Yeah, I don't know what to say. Someone on Kick just said, wow, you're almost at the end of your stream and you only raised $60. Maybe you should play multiplayer of Call of Duty instead, right? I don't know what else to say. Listen, I'm playing a game. Everyone voted for this and said they wanted it. Remember?
Uh-oh.
I did a poll. What's the most desired game for me to play this week? Everyone said Bloodborne. Like, this won like 45% of the vote in the poll. And I know people are enjoying it. The views on YouTube are good, but I can't make people contribute. And I'm not going to sit here and ask all night. You guys know how awesome this streak of positivity has been. 63 straight streams hitting my goals. You know what it's meant? Like, for example, this ceiling fan that I had installed today is a result of that.
New ceiling fan is installed.
The fact that my setup is constantly upgrading, the fact that I'm probably going to be able to actually get a new PC soon is part of that.
So just keep it rolling in, guys. So the ceiling fan has been replaced now.
The 13th of November, 2020. An abridged streaming day. And what I mean by that is I was only here for one stream today. For good reason.
Yeah, as you know, it takes $150 63 straight times.
Reason I had some personal stuff going on. Notably, one of the things that I had going on was that I finally had time to have an electrician come by during the day and install a couple of ceiling fans in my home, except it didn't go according to plan. The good news is I do have a working ceiling fan in my office now.
Suck it, trolls.
Lights on right now. Now, of course, it looks terrible on camera because it's not meant for that to be on camera. You know, I have a ring light, but it's nice. I now have lighting in here. I have a fan in here to circulate air. Pretty darn cool. But it didn't
look how dark it is.
Go as well as I would have hoped.
Why not?
It wasted a whole lot of my time. I will tell the full story tomorrow.
Okay, get ready for that.
I already told it tonight, but I wasn't recording when I did, so I'll probably tell it tomorrow on the podcast, just so there could be a little bit of a variety on the show. But tonight, people did show up and hang out.
Okay, you see, it was successful. It's very successful. Iwamoto says, final dentination. Oh, that is a good thumbnail idea for sure. With the ceiling fan cutting through something. Big ups, Iwamoto. Big Up's Bad with 2 Ds. Cool name. Here we go. Level 1 podcast. Hold on to your butts.
The show today, because I'm sure you guys are interested in what went down, why I wasn't here. Things didn't exactly go according to plan. Let's put it that way.
Okay.
But what else is new in my life, right?
Yeah.
The day that something goes smoothly must be like the day that the planets aligned and, you know, some kind of rare dimensional occurrence happened.
It is hilarious. So
things that are just tiny little menial tasks, normal things for most people, have to be giant ordeals for me because everything always goes wrong. We'll talk a little bit about that. It's like the Murphy's Law, right? If anything can go wrong, it will go wrong. Anyway, I'm definitely excited for today for various different reasons. You know, number one, full streaming day today. It's a nice, cool autumn day. I actually have a fan in the office now, a ceiling fan, which is awesome. I picked a really good one for this office. I really love it. We'll talk about that today.
Okay, that's going to be a future show. That's going to be later in the show. So, of course, I have that moment.
You guys have been absolutely amazingly supportive. Seriously, I'm so happy that things have turned around and for the better. I'm able to do things now in my life with more flexibility because
this is this is deep in
around here. You notice that day to day, I'm not like, oh, I can't afford a game or I can't do this.
If you see, this is when the King's tax was returned, right?
Or that. In fact, it's the opposite. I'm talking about upgrading the setup and doing other things for myself and my family. You know,
I think really a bigger scale comment here, but when this happened, there was kind of no going back from this, right? He still wanted to be on the money buff from this forever, and that's kind of what he's trying to keep going now, even though he clearly is making less money than he was during this time, right? But he doesn't want to kind of go back, right, to say things are over. So now we're just getting the constantly, yes, things are still going better. Oh, my God, still going better. But we're really just living off the bump from here. And Asmongold was a slightly, different one, a sort of term one. But we're trying to keep it going like this, where we're just saying everything's going great. Well, everything's happening. It's so awesome. And we're just kind of should keep that going. Because if you kind of say it's over, then it kind of is just definitely detractor W, right? So that's what we're kind of fighting against with all this. I'm happier than I've ever been thing, that kind of stuff. I think that's why like losing weight thing was something he wanted to do, because that could kind of be seen as a positive thing. Working out. Trolls can't say that's an L. That kind of stuff.
I just had an extra day off last week that I spent with my wife, and it was a really nice day. We
What'd
went
you
out
do?
And had a lot of fun, okay? So what was I up to yesterday? Well,
yeah. What happened yesterday?
I've been talking about this over the past couple of months that we really could use a few ceiling fans in the house. This house has no ceiling fans.
What?
Which is odd, because the house also has no central air. So when they built the house, I guess they never thought that air would need to move through it. Pretty bizarre.
Yeah, and you chose to buy that house.
Notably, these last few years, we've had some really hot summers. And because of that, I wanted to get some ceiling fans in various rooms of the house.
Oh.
And the thing that really kind of spearheaded this effort...
this effort?
In end of last month, was it? Basically, we had a really ugly lamp over our dining room table. It was a lamp that's like a giant half bowl of glass. It kind of looked like the top half of a flying saucer, but it was heavy-ass transparent glass. My wife and I never liked it, okay? We always knew, like, we got to get rid of this someday, but it's like, it works, so there's no real reason to care so much about it.
Makes sense.
So, one day last month, she's cleaning it, which just means she's standing on, like...
I thought, wait a second! You said that all of a sudden the support came off and it pulled down on all the wires by itself because it was too heavy. Huh? You're not going to change the story now, are you? Wait a minute. I thought it just fell down. Huh?
Much about it. So, one day last month, she's cleaning it, which just means she's standing on like a step stool, and she's just wiping the glass with some cleaner. The entire thing rips out of the ceiling and drops like 8 inches. Then it yanks on the wires, and all the power goes out to it. And we're like, well, crap. Obviously, we got a problem now. We have no light in the dining room. And we started talking about what we wanted to do. And I was like, well, we can actually like afford now to have like an electrician come.
Oh my God, you could afford a $50 lamp, fan?
The question is, what do we want to do? Do we want recessed lighting in the ceiling? Do we want a lamp? Do we want a fan? We talked about it, and after talking about it for a little bit, we decided, hey, let's do a ceiling fan, because we actually have no air circulation at all on the bottom floor outside of the vents, which just blows some air around the house.
Imagine thinking like ceiling fans are going to circulate the air in your entire bottom floor. Is that what he thinks fans do? Is that their job, is to circulate air throughout, hundreds of square feet?
But it doesn't really like circulate nicely in any particular room. At the same time,
Yeah.
in this office, I've never had air circulation. There's nothing. It's like a dead room where there's no way to get air to move through it, especially on days when I'm streaming and my wife is home and I have to have the door closed. This room gets stagnant and the air gets very stuffy with all these electronics running. And I always wanted to have like a ceiling fan in here.
It's always been a dream of mine.
A really crappy lamp that was here from when I moved in 10 years ago that never
It's always been a real dream of mine, is to have a ceiling fan.
even worked. It had 3 little bulbs and 2 of them never worked. I was always using 1 bulb in this lamp, and it didn't really do much for the lighting in the office. Over the course of the last, month and a half, my wife did some shopping and improvements. We had a washer dryer installed, and at the same time, we actually had bought a couple of ceiling fans, one for this office and one for downstairs for the dining room.
Yes.
And finally, we had scheduled for an electrician to come to the house, check out the wiring, and install these ceiling fans. So this is what was supposed to happen
Easiest job of all time, by the way, for that electrician.
yesterday afternoon. And we're thinking, it's 2 ceiling fans. This will not be a big deal. Maybe he'll be here an hour, maybe 2 tops if there's like an issue. But there's no way this should be any kind of a big deal, right? Yeah, right. Because again, like I've said, when it comes to me, things go normally. So
Just get to the story, please.
the electrician showed up around noon, which is perfect. I'm like, oh, it'll be for like an hour or 2. I'll have some extra time. I had even said, hey, I could do some things. I could maybe dump
Okay.
out. And I just haven't had time. I'm like, oh, maybe I'll do some of those things. This will be that I
Like
need
what
time to
things?
install a bathroom, because we actually have, and throw out more.
Hold on.
Maybe I could put up a new shelf in the bathroom, because we actually
That still has not been done.
had bought a new shelving system for our bathroom that I need time to install. And I just haven't had time. I'm like, oh, maybe I'll do some of those things. This will be good, right?
Still has not happened.
So the electrician shows up at noon and starts basically, assessing the situation in the dining room. He's like, well, it doesn't look like the wiring's too damaged. It looks like one of the wires did pull here. I could snip it here. He removed the remaining parts of the broken lamp that were still attached.
Yeah. Still attached parts of the broken lamp? I mean, I don't know what kind of lamp it was. But that sounds kind of... How bad did this thing get broken with Cat pulling it down?
The remaining parts of the broken lamp that were still attached.
Okay.
And basically did a bunch of work. He said, okay, yeah, we should be good. Begins work. Okay.
So, DSP's just staring at him the whole time. Those kind of douchebags just watching you. Okay, yep, keep me updated. I'll just be here.
Okay. And I'm just, I can't leave him in the house alone or anything. So I'm stuck in the house just kind of waiting around. So I'm just kind of relaxing on the couch. Jasper, just so everyone knows, Jasper is deathly.
Oh, God, I don't care about
Trying to
Jasper.
basically console him. And we're thinking, no big deal. It'll be an hour or 2, right? So after about him
Trying to console.
basically console. So she stayed in the bedroom with him trying to basically console him. And we're thinking, no big deal. Seriously. The guy finally, he says to me, we got big problems. Like, what's the problem?
We got big problems,
So
boys.
here's what happened.
What happened?
Basically, the wiring is old. My house is built in the 1990s.
Ah, yeah, this is when they tried to make some money here.
Because nothing's ever been done with the wiring since then.
Yep.
And it looked like something was wrong with the switch.
Yeah, there's
So he had
something
to
wrong with your
replace the
switch,
in the wall,
brother.
first of all, like the
You might
old
need a
switch
new
wasn't
switch.
working properly with the fan at all. Like he was flipping it on and off. The fan wasn't even turning on and off. The light, the fan, nothing. No power to it. So the whole thing had to be replaced, which is not a big deal. It's just the switch, not a huge deal. So, but then he had to clean up a mess. I guess what happened was the box up in the
What?
ceiling was incredibly old and wouldn't even really support a fan. So he had to upgrade it. So he did all this work, right?
Yeah, this house is younger than he is. That's an actual fact. Like he talked. Don't let him trick you. He's talking about like this house, like it's 100-year colonial. Just made of wood. That's all it was made of. No. This house is very new. This is younger than him. Okay, his house just has more problems than any house I've ever heard of ever. It's incredible. When he got there, so much was fucked up, and then he's only added to it.
And he goes, so I want to show you exactly what's going on because I want you to understand, I did everything I could. So the fan is assembled and everything, but he didn't put the blades on yet because he wants to show me. He says, so
Yeah,
here's
too sharp. You got to be careful with those things.
the light. Turns it on, the light works. And he's like, I can adjust it. The light seems to work fine. He goes, but no matter what I do, I can't get the fan to work right. Let me show you. And he presses on. And the fan still goes, it's like a car that you're trying to start, and it just keeps stalling. Something to do with the wiring that when I first hooked it up, it got shocked. I don't know, it had something to do with the switch.
Yeah.
I don't know if the fan's just defective. Like, I have no clue. But it doesn't work. Because I did everything. Like, I've done everything possible, and the fact that the light is working, but the fan doesn't, is weird. He goes,
It is
the
weird.
starting and stopping. I don't get it. He goes, the only thing I can say is, it looks like your fan's defective. So you got to return it and get another one, and then I'll come back free of charge this time, and I will install the fan properly like it was supposed to happen because you didn't get your fan.
Yeah, this is, oh my God, this is, okay, with the garbage disposal, we had to buy 3, right? What we bought one, that one broke in like 2 days, then he had to buy a new one, and then he had to get the fucking, the commercial style, the commercial grade one. Now we have to buy another fan because this one's broken again?
Today. And he actually did me a solid. He says, I don't want to leave you with no light. So he actually just installed an incredibly basic light bulb screw thing. So I could at least have a light bulb on my ceiling for now.
I do a solid here.
That's fine. This is just temporary. When I come back, we'll put in the fan and it'll replace
the
it. So I didn't want to leave
same
you with nothing.
contractor wearing a fake mustache. Uh-huh. Oh, this is the garbage disposal guy? I'll take care of this one, boys.
Then he goes, just to show you that I'm not, inept at my job, let me go ahead and let me do this, right?
Okay.
Harley, he had a voltmeter. He tested it and said there was nothing wrong, but he couldn't figure out why the motor wasn't working. So please stop. I love it. These fucking, every time I tell a story, these armchair quarterback fucking idiots on the internet. Well, if he was a good electrician, he would have had his voltmeter and he would have been testing all the wires and he did, stupid.
Oh.
Can you shut up and just listen to the story and stop acting like you know better than everyone else? These people on the internet, I swear to God, fucking.
Well, the story's taking too long. It's kind of losing interest.
Stupid.
So you got to kind of make it hype. Oh.
Oh my God. Okay.
Oh my God.
Now.
Okay. Well.
He says, just to show you
Here comes the second act of my story.
that I know what I'm doing, let's do the fan upstairs.
Okay.
And he came up here, and in less than a half an hour, he had my ceiling fan installed in this office. No
Less than
problem
30
whatsoever.
minutes? Oh my God.
He said, yeah.
You guys are real pro.
Harley, just fuck off, okay? Get the fuck out of my chat, you fucking idiot.
Get out of
Okay.
here, honey.
So
Piece of shit.
he says, this switch is normal. Didn't seem to have any problems with it. Everything's working fine, right? No problems at all. Fan installs easily. He goes, this is great. He goes, this is the kind of fan I like. Didn't give us any problems. Smooth work and everything. So
Philip loves the electricians talking to him, Yeah, this is great. This is the best ceiling I've ever seen, sir. Oh my God. This switch, too. Wow, so smooth. You have a great house here, sir. That DSP just eats it up. Oh, thank you. Yes, I do take good care of it.
now
Yes,
I have
do.
this nice ceiling fan where I have a light. Not that I'm
You're-
ever going to use this when I'm on stream,
Whoa!
because as you can see,
Show it
it's not gonna
again.
record well. I have a ring light for when I'm on stream, and that's what I'm going to use. But I have a ceiling light. It dims and gets brighter. Like, it has all these dimming settings, which is nice. I've got a 3-speed fan that circulates the air very nicely. I've got it on high right now, and it's really moving the air around nicely in the room. And
Moving
pretty
the air
good.
around.
Pretty
It's
good
pretty
stuff.
good.
So I'm very pleased with the ceiling fan. It looks great. It's all black, and it matches kind of the motif of the room. I have black blackout curtains, and I have a black ceiling fan. It's good. It's fitting everything. So I'm like, oh, this is a great deal. So I'm happy with that. But now here's the bummer, and this is sadly, this is going to affect streams and the like. So now I have to take the defective fan back to the store over the weekend on my day off. Instead of relaxing with my wife, I have to drive across town because I checked, and the closest store doesn't have it in stock. So I have to drive across to the further store, physically return it, and try to exchange it for the same fan.
Oh my God, you might as well just rope at this point. Who's doing that? Driving someplace?
Then I have to contact the company again to try to have them come out. The guy basically said he wanted to come out like same day. So if he could come out like Wednesday of this coming week, same time, same day, it would be perfect. I said, all right, so let's tentatively schedule it for then. And I'll see if I can get the fan. Hopefully I can get the fan. And then we can have you come out and do it again. And hopefully this time it'll be fast. And it'll basically be what should have been yesterday.
Okay. You got the point of the story at this point. That was the explanation. We did get the truth of the matter. So, Catherine, we can officially say that This is the first official appliance in this series that we can confirm. Catherine did factually break this one, unless DSP's making the story up and he did it, but you never know. But this is the first one that he blames on her, let's say. Okay, so that, at the very least, she was blamed for this one. Throwing Roman says, cash machine, brr. Yeah, we sold him the top-of-the-line washer and dryer. Yeah, we told him he would save money in the long run. He buys it all. This guy's a good one. Go back there, guys. Big ups, Throwing Romans. Pat Nose says he treats homeownership like RimWorld. Room not comfortable enough, just buy more comfort objects. There you go. You figured that out. That's it. Buy more comfort. It's like Sims. That's, for me, that's more of a Sims thing. But yeah, I get what you're saying. Sleepy's Callan says, I still can't believe Cat stood on a stool. What's it made of? No ALT, the vacuum came first. Well, we haven't covered the vacuum yet, the pasta maker. That's our next item for today, is the vacuum, which we will get to today, of course. Throwing Robin says, maybe DSP is putting fibrous herbs, full carrots, paper towels, and oil on the ceiling fan like he put down the garbage disposal. I hope not. But that's what he did, put down the garbage disposal. Fibrous herbs. And they said you should do that. Everyone told him you should do that, by the way, in Washington State. Everyone does that, and you're going to love your garbage disposal. That's what he said. Somehow. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4. Somehow we have 5 more clips from the fan saga. Go.
You can have a 10% chance to gain it back. Cool. Toronto Slayer saying, can we have a ceiling fan emoji for kick?
Ceiling fan emoji for kick. Will he buy it? Was he going to be down for that or no? I don't know about that.
You can have a 10% chance to gain it back. Cool. Toronto Slayer saying, can we have a ceiling fan emoji for kick?
Can you?
I'd have to look into that. I'm not a big emoji guy. If someone wanted to make a ceiling fan emoji for kick, I'd probably adopt it. But I don't really have any editing software or anything to make an emoji. All I can do is like steal one from the internet somewhere.
I'm not a big emoji guy. Okay.
One. So there's things in that I could order. I'm just not sure, where or what to get yet. I'm sure we'll talk about this over the course of the week. If you have a suggestion of a great place to get a smash burger, let me know. I have to see if it's local in my area and if I'm able to order from that. Okay. So great streams all week. Thank you all. It was an outstanding week. I'm off from streaming tomorrow.
Why?
What a busy day I have tomorrow. I've got to go to the pet store. I've got to return a broken ceiling fan.
Oh my God.
Grocery shopping.
What?
I've got chores to do at home. It's going to be a not very restful day for me.
Oh my God.
I'm not gonna lie.
Sounds so busy.
But when I come back on Sunday, it'll be a fun level 1
There you go. So we got to return that fan
tomorrow and see if we can keep it going. All right. But here's the deal. If the streak ends tomorrow, it's okay. It's totally fine. I'm not upset. Dude, we had 3+ months of insane nonstop over the time.
I don't care if the streak's going to end tomorrow. The title of the stream is, Can the Streak Survive Tomorrow?
Top support. It's allowed me to get a new washer dryer, install 2 ceiling fans in my home, get a bunch of other things behind the scenes here that I've been able to do. I've been spending more time with my wife, which has been nice. All of these things thanks to you guys. If it all ends tomorrow and we go back to how it was before.
So there you go. It's a big point is the ceiling fans.
Get a bunch of, it's allowed me to get a new washer dryer, install 2 ceiling fans in my home.
That's what the streak has allowed him to do, guys. With this 16, what is it? What was it? It got to 100 once, didn't it? That is what he's allowed him to buy. Washer, dryer, and 2 ceiling fans. So thanks so much, guys.
Notably, 2 things happened that I'd like to tell you a story about. Okay.
Uh-oh.
The first is
This is the Kino streak. Yep.
My ceiling fan to a store. Now, actually, I had ordered this ceiling fan online, but sadly, you couldn't return it online. I was like, huh? Yeah, I went to look at it, and they're like, so you can't mail it back. What you got to do is you got to bring it to a brick and mortar store for a return. And I was like, well, I don't technically want to return it. I want an exchange, right? I don't need my money back. I need another fan to have installed this week that works. So, basically, the way it works is,
Such a good storyteller. I'm so enthralled.
this store has a returns area, but
Yeah.
the returns area is before their entry gate.
Oh.
But it's hilarious because their entry gate is literally like 2 metal bar things with a sign that says enter here. And as you walk towards it, a sensor opens it automatically and closes it. If you're on the other side in the store, you can't leave that way. It says this is entrance only. And if you try to exit by pushing, it actually makes a big loud sound to try to attract attention.
Are you kidding me?
And you might say, oh, that's great. That's a great theft deterrent system, right?
The theft deterrent system,
Except you don't realize I live in Washington State.
What? Yeah,
Washington
go ahead.
State is one of the top 3 most liberal states in the United States.
Oh, my God.
And literally, no one here does a damn thing to stop shoplifting. All the stores hate it, but they kept changing our laws so much in the last, say, 5 years.
So yeah, you just see people stealing stuff all the time. It's just endless. They just keep it open now for the thieves to get in and out quicker. It's an inconvenience to the thieves. Yeah, go ahead.
Made it someday. I'm not even kidding you. They won't even prosecute someone who steals unless they steal like $2,000 worth of product. I wish that was a joke, but that's the rule of thumb they use around here. You have to steal $2,000 worth of product from a store for someone to actually have it stick.
So please.
I grabbed a cart from the lot.
Yes.
And I'm like, I'm just going to push the broken fan in the store. I'm going to go right to the fan aisle.
He couldn't carry it. He had to get the cart for the fan. You know how big a fan box is, boys. We're carrying that. He had to get a cart for it. Hey, cat, I need to get a cart. I got to put this in the... I can't carry this. What are you, nuts? This thing's 10 pounds. He had to get the cart.
A lot. And I'm like, I'm just going to push the broken fan in the store. I'm going to go right to the fan aisle. I'm going to grab the replacement fan, put it on the cart, and I'm going to go to the returns area. But I didn't realize how that worked, that the returns area was before the gate.
Oh, well, now we're really confused. This guy's not real. Okay. So he won... he didn't finish the part about the gate and the theft. I don't know. That's so in our minds, in our theater of the mind here. And just imagine people are rolling in, stealing stuff, and running out. That's just constant. So DSP has walked in past the thieves and has now gone in to get a fan with his broken fan in tow as well on the same cart. And now we're going back to the return area, but now we've got a problem because the returns area is past the exit gate. All right, that's the quandary we're dealing with here. Let's see what happens here. So, why wouldn't you just return that one and say, yeah, that's my question. That's what I would do, is return the one, and then they say, okay, get the same thing. You go get it, and then you do it. But anyways, go ahead.
Exactly what I did. I got my cart, I put the broken fan in, I push it in.
Yeah.
As I'm walking in the gate, I realize, oh shit, what am I going to do now? Because I'm going to have an unpaid for fan in the cart. And the only way for me to get back to the returns area would be to leave the store with something I didn't pay for, go back around the other entrance and enter there to get to the returns area.
You said no one cares if people steal, so it should be no big deal. Just join the thousands of people stealing shit at all times. And just follow that wave, and then just circle right on back in. Seems easy enough to me.
So this is going to be a problem. I mean, I could push through, but then the alarm's going to go off, and people are going to come running, right?
You said they don't care about it, huh?
So I'm trying to think in my head how I'm going to do this.
Yeah, it's a real quandary, Cat. What should we do, Cat?
So I go and I get the new fan. I put it on the cart. I go back to the area, and I'm staring. I'm like, so what's the...
And he's with Cat? If you're worried about this, why don't you just have Cat stand next to it while you take it around? There's so many options with this, especially if you have two people. You could, put the new fan back and go around. You could have Cat stay inside and then put the thing next to her so she just stands there and then go around. There's so many options of what to do here that don't involve me thinking for more than 10 seconds.
What's the lesser of two evils? Walking out of the store with something I didn't pay for, and then someone accusing me of stealing.
Oh, Cat wasn't there. You're right. Sorry. Excuse me. Cat's not there. Wait, he did say Cat was there, though.
On the cart. I go back to the area, and I'm staring. I'm like, so...
I thought he said that, but maybe you're right.
The lesser of two evils. Walking out of this store with something I didn't pay for, and then someone accusing me of stealing, or pushing through the gate and making a big racket. So I managed by complete chance there was an employee walking by.
He waited there for 4 hours for this chance, by the way.
I said, excuse me, what do you recommend I do here? And I explained the situation. He goes, sir,
Yeah, my break's starting. My break started 45 minutes ago. Can we wrap this up, sir? Okay, so you want to return this thing? Okay, yeah, just go over there, sir. I don't give a shit.
Just push right on through that gate. I said, but it's going to make a loud noise, everything. He goes, nobody cares.
Yeah.
He goes, it doesn't mean anything. We can't stop anyone.
Okay.
It's against, we literally cannot stop a shoplifter. The gate is just for show. It's a deterrent. No one stops anyone stealing. Push right through the gate and go to the returns line.
This is all what he said. Exactly. Yes. This is definitely true and exactly what he said.
Okay, so I did. No one looked. No one cared. No one gave a shit. And I walked right to the returns line. And I will say this. Listen to this customer service.
Oh, yeah,
okay?
please.
I had to wait in line. There's like 2 people in front of me. I get to the clerk, and the guy says, so how can I help you? And I said, this one has a dead motor. This one, I want a replacement. He says, put the broken one on the counter. I put it up. He goes, have a nice day.
Yeah.
I said, wait, what? You don't want my information? He goes, I'll scan the box. I see he has a barcode. He says, don't worry about it. Just get out of here. Okay.
Yeah?
Sounds good to me. You're not going to waste any more of my time. That's great customer service. And I got the hell out of there.
Are you
So
complaining
was
about
excellent.
that?
I thought there was going to be like a big rigmarole. Oh, I needed what credit card did you put it on? Do you have a receipt? Because the thing is, I didn't have a physical receipt because they had mailed it to me, and it didn't come with a receipt. All it
So you're getting pissed about something that didn't even happen?
had was the mailing label on the outside of the box. So I didn't even have a receipt. But man, you're just like, done. Go ahead.
Okay.
So wow, that was interesting. So I
You know, the story was rough when you have to finish it with, well, yeah, that was interesting for your own story.
go ahead. So wow, that was interesting. So I actually really, it was like, that wasn't bad. At least the employees are like so matter of fact and don't give a shit either. He's like, yeah, just go right through there. No one cares. Yeah, just get out of here. Take the new one. I don't care. It's fine.
Yeah.
Like, all right. Sounds good to me. Now the other thing
Great story here.
that happened. Why didn't I mail it back? Because they don't accept mail returns.
Okay, go ahead.
Anyway, so the other thing is a little alarming.
I don't think this has to do with what our story is, but let me just hear what it
It's not
is.
the end of the world because I'm already planning on doing it. But basically, I had a big problem with my PC.
Okay, that's a future thing, breaking PCs. Jasper the Cat Dude says, luckily the electrician didn't need a ladder. Just climbed on the cardboard, styrofoam, and kitty litter to get to the light. Fortunately, I have to show you this video now. Speaking of Jasper the Cat, there you are, dude. There you are on screen. Velvet says, thank you, Mr. Electrician. You totally didn't need to call the fire department. I'm not a hoarder, and my entire home is not a fire hazard. Thank you. Big us, Velvet. Sir Percy Thrillington says, whenever Phil holds up something, it's for so long. Yes, it is. Yes, it is, sir. Big up, Sir Percy. So this was, if you can believe it, the Thanksgiving of 2024 stream, in which DSP talks about all the things he's thankful for. In equal parts, he's thankful for ceiling fan, washer dryer, a cat, and himself. So there you go. Of course, we have to hear about the conclusion to the fan story here. Go ahead.
Thanks to you. Really appreciate it. This is the downstairs ceiling fan. This is the one that gave us problems, all right? Because basically, the electrician took the old ceiling light fixture out, and he put one of these up, and it would not spin. It would only spin like, boom, 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 and then stop, and then boom, 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 and then stop. The motor blew out. So we had to get a second one, all right? However, this is really good. What you can't really see from this angle, I couldn't get a wide enough angle with the phone, but these are really long fan blades.
He couldn't get a wide enough angle with the phone. You know, you hold those things in your hands, and you can kind of back up or move closer. Or if you wanted to not move at all, you could do landscape mode. But yes, continue, sir. You're very smart.
This angle, I couldn't get a wide enough angle with the phone, but these are really long fan blades because this fan is meant to move the air in my dining room and my
I think these streams are good because we like when he's just saying this shit on the pre-stream, you kind of like forget it, and it's a mix of all the stupid shit. But when you kind of zone in on one certain thing, you start remembering the stupid shit that we just forgot about because like it's so small. Like holy shit, man.
My kitchen, and it's meant to essentially move air in this giant open space. So that's why it's a much bigger fan than the one that I have here.
It looks like a very normal fan, sir.
Now it's a little dirty, as you can see. We got to clean the ceiling around it. We haven't had a chance to do that. You know, you get up on a ladder, probably some cleaner bleach, and clean around it because there's
Cleaner bleach for the ceiling, sir?
scratches and stuff from the fixture that was removed.
How are you gonna use bleach on the ceiling, sir? What's your plan here?
On a
What?
Now it's a little dirty, as you can see. We got to clean the ceiling around it. We haven't had a chance to do that. You know, you get up on a ladder, probably some cleaner bleach, and clean around it because there's scratches and stuff from the fixture that was removed. And don't worry, because already you got Iron Chef Sakai saying, "What about the crack?" There's no crack. It's built like that. The way the fan is built, as it rotates, it's meant to have maneuvering and moving. If it didn't have that, it would actually vibrate and loosen. But the way they build fans now is they actually have them so that they move around, and so everything's not solid. Like you can see the bracket where it goes into the mounting unit on the ceiling.
Yeah.
There's a little opening there. It's meant to do that. And some people are freaking out. Or the blades. Oh, the blades look like they're not cracked. They're built like that. That's how it's installed. Don't worry.
Yeah, he was talking about the blades being cracked, but
The electrician knows what he's doing. Fans are designed this way now. This fan here is doing the same thing. This fan has a little bit of a give where it moves a little bit. It's not meant to be a solid state all the time. It's supposed to have that, so that way it doesn't actually like force anything loose and then it comes off the ceiling.
As you can see, he has a very good understanding of fan mechanics. There's nothing wrong with his fan. Last clip from the fan saga, if you can believe it, guys. I thought it was going to be shorter than that, but here we are.
Will be roughly 20 to 30 degrees hotter. So as of
And you know, obviously I didn't show you everything because he talks about the fan basically every day when he's talking about the temperature in his place. So this is just one of the most recent ones.
means that this office will be roughly 20 to 30 degrees hotter. That means that this office will be roughly 20 to 30 degrees hotter.
It agrees. It's a street term.
That means that this...
Yeah, let's see the Ozempic back and forth. Watch this. Good idea. Look at that. It was shocking, wasn't it? Here. Get a full screen version. There we go. Boom. Boom.
Since you actually gave me a chance.
Thanks for giving me a chance. Where are you guys now? Boom. Okay, this is not a joke though. But if I had asked you to guess how many years are between these pictures, I think it's very normal to guess that there is maybe 10 years in between these. Fair? I'm trying to be not detract your mind here. I'm trying to be fair. You would say there's 10 years in between these pictures, right? I'm going to tell you how much time is between these two pictures, and you are going to be shocked. The picture right here is from November 28th of 2024, okay? I'm going to go forward 1.5 years. I'm going to go forward 18 months. That's 18 months later, okay? There's 18 months in between these images here. 18 months in between these images. Here we go.
This office will be roughly 20 to 30 degrees hotter. So as of now, I haven't even begun my work. It's 81 degrees in the office. And I have the ceiling fan and the oscillating tower fan both on maximum. And I have the door open because my wife is at work, so I can actually aerate the room. And it's still 81 degrees.
There you go. And the fan, the conclusion to this story is the fan doesn't even fucking work. He had to buy another fan, and and he still complains about the heat to this very fucking day. So the very special top of the line fan he bought still does nothing, and he still complains about the fan to this very day. So that is the conclusion to the fan story. What was broken in this mini arc? Well, we learned that the ceiling light in his office had 2 bulbs that were broken for the entire time he lived there. And second, we learned that the light downstairs was pulled down, and then he got that replaced with a ceiling fan as well that is responsible for the aeration of the entire first floor. Also, we learned that your ceiling fan should be cleaned with cleaner bleach. Cleaner bleach. Moving forward positively here. Pat Notice says, DSP complaining about weekend chores always reminds me of the clip from Toy Story. Chicken Man has to drive all the way to work. Yeah. He acts like it's his normal chores are like life-changing ordeals in which he's not quite sure if he'll ever return from, you know? Bad with 2Ds says, this is drivel you hear on the Monday morning from a coworker? Yes, exactly. Oh, yeah, so I had a guy come over and try to install a ceiling fan, and you just check out instantly. You're like, uh-huh. Wow. Yeah, really? That's what you got to say. You got that on loop, you know? When you're working with the right kind of coworkers, you know what you have to say, and you don't have to listen anymore. You just be like, yeah, huh? Yep. Wow. No way, huh? Like that, you know? It gets you through the day on the Monday mornings. Boston Over in the house says, complete panic and overthought of simple social situations. And that is what made that part in the dented zone so good, was at Costco. Because, yeah, it was more, they added some humor to it with the choosing of the butter or whatever. But that was it. He just explained one himself. What do? I have to go outside. I haven't bought this yet. Or I could push through this gate. What should I do? Mayonnaise, not butter. What should I do here? Let me just sit here and think about it for a while. Okay, there's a worker coming. I could ask him. Then I'd have to talk to him. That's really what he did, you know? Joshua Clan says, Phil in public would be an awesome nature documentary. We see a wild pig roach struggling to enter a hardware store to exchange a fan. The staff stare at him in bewilderment. Oh, look, he seems scared from this African-American gentleman walking past him. Oh, he takes a big sigh of relief as they have walked past. Oh, there's the attractive woman. He pulls back in disgust. Okay, Throwing Roman says, excuse me, good sir, I'm highly regarded. How do returns work at stores? Excuse me, sir. How do returns work at your establishment? Yes, thank you. Ozzy says, I'm not a Team Ozempic fan. I'm on Team Malnourished Alcoholic. Anyone who has been around an alcoholic knows they age in dog years. Yes, they do. I know. And also, I think everyone has a wall once they get. Sometimes people have that age, right, where they hit a certain age and then it goes quickly, right? Some people that might be the age of 50. Some people it might be the age of 60. But I think there is that kind of wall that once you hit it, starts fast. You know what I'm saying? And maybe he has hit that wall, right? Aloha Snack Bar says, I noticed Worski is wearing sweatpants and it's. Oh yes, I do. I know. Here. I'll show you. Aloha Snack Bar. Yes, sweatpants right there. With the zipper.
About the schedule. Let's go.
That's the sweatpants you're asking for.
Discussion.
And they're up past his belly button too, which is good. Okay, here we go. Let's get to it. It is time for the vacuum saga. This one's a little shorter, but it's nonetheless bombastic. Okay, I promise you it's very bombastic. Let's go. When does a vacuum arc start, you might be asking? Well, I'm going to tell you. November 1st of 2021. Let's go.
Like my mortgage, taxes, back taxes that I owe for the past 3-4 years that I wasn't paying properly, utilities, insurance. Basically, I'm not even kidding you. All the money that I make in a month, literally like 80 to 85% of it goes to pre-established bills. And then the other like maybe 10-20% of it goes to like cost of food, supplies, things like that. And a little bit of money that's like a little bit of extra spending money every month. Okay, you want an honest story?
Just a reminder, he had not admitting WWE champions yet at this point. Right, he still had not admitted it. But yes, this is where all his money goes to.
That's like a little bit of extra spending money every month. Okay, you want an honest story here?
Yeah, please.
I wasn't going to talk about this today.
Go ahead.
So yesterday, I had an outstanding stream day, right? Outstanding day. Everything went well. Great Halloween marathon event. Raised a good amount of funds. Everything was good. I go downstairs and Cass says, "Oh, vacuum broke."
What? Huh?
What? Yeah, I was vacuuming and the motor must have gone because there's smoke and everything. The vacuum won't turn on. What? Oh, great. We got to buy a new vacuum now.
So he's trying to make you feel like, yes, he made a lot of money, but don't forget shit breaks and the vacuum just broke.
This is like, I mean, this is all the time. This shit happens all the time. It's like, okay, here's the next thing. Here's the next thing. Here's the next thing. I just told you guys, I just got a bill for $1,500 from a lawyer that I have to pay over the next 3 months. If I don't, the interest will be astronomical. So I have to pay. I just paid $500 to that, and I have to pay off the rest of that over the next couple of months. Now I got to buy a new vacuum cleaner. You see, this is life when you're an adult. It's just like
No.
thing after thing.
Maybe if you go bankrupt, yeah, and have back taxes, I guess.
After
But
fucking thing, you know.
yeah, this is the era of just random bills associated with the bankruptcy, and this is when his bank leaks and stuff. There was just random stuff popping up, you know, like, oh, $1,500 for a lawyer. I got $500 here. Just who knows what it is even talking about, you know. Fluctuating Miasma says, that a karate trophy? That is his Tekken tournament. He won a Tekken tournament at a mall one time, and he has kept it to that very day. That is the Tekken trophy right there. Lance Lightning 1985 says he's looking at his CPU temperature for room temperature. That's a funny thought. That is a funny thought. Oh yeah, my room CPU. Let me see my room temperature here. Let me check on my my PC tracks this. Hang on a second. Whoa. Good thought.
So, I appreciate all your crowdfunding, guys. I really do, because without it,
But
I don't even know how to make ends meet. You know, 672.
there you go. So he wouldn't make ends meet without your guys. Yeah, he definitely would not with his spending levels.
I literally end the marathon. I go downstairs.
I already said that.
Celebration extravaganza. What a day it was. Did a lot. You can hear my wife is vacuuming the house, and I'm like, I'm not gonna wait. I got stuff to do. I got uploading to do.
Okay, so I showed this for a reason.
Wife is vacuuming the house, and I'm like,
So in my combing through things to find the clips for us tonight, there was many times in which Catherine would be vacuuming upstairs. I found 5 or 6 without even looking that hard. Okay, so like I'm sure there was more if I really look for it as well. But the last time that happened was in the year of 2023. It has never happened since then. Okay, so either something changed with their life situation, or when she does it, of course. But he has not talked about the vacuum being a sound, being ran on stream since 2023, and that's a fact. A hyper-fixated fact, but a fact I thought I should share nonetheless.
I'm not gonna wait. I got stuff to do. I got uploading to do. Celebration extravaganza. What a day it was. Did a lot. You can hear my wife is vacuuming the house, and I'm like, I'm not gonna.
By the way, I don't know if this is a new vacuum, by the way, but this is very close to the time I just told you. This was, just so you know, let's see. That was the time difference between these two clips. This is November 3rd, 2021. Vacuum is broken, right? And this is April 6th, 2022. We have a vacuum that's working, but we're not done the vacuum arc yet.
Thank you, Guts. He says, I'm ready to have a nice stream. Sounds good. I never had a broken vacuum. What are you talking about? Are you talking about the vacuum from last year? We've long since had a new vacuum. What on earth?
Play this again.
Thank you, Guts. He says, I'm ready to have a nice stream. Sounds good. I never had a broken vacuum. What are you talking about? Are you talking about the vacuum from last year? We've long since had a new vacuum. What on earth?
So you did have a broken vacuum and you bought a new one.
Oh, I'm never playing Fallout 76.
No, Mr. Dr. Spectre Larry, I mean, like, you can hear the sound of it happening, right? Not like, okay, she's vacuuming. I'm talking about you can hear a vacuum fucking running.
With litter that we change frequently, and, like I said, any time that we clean something in the house, like last year our vacuum broke, so we got a new one.
What? Huh?
And I still haven't thrown out the old vacuum. I still have it in the garage busted. You know, stupid as shit.
So now it's confirmed that that broken vacuum cleaner has been in his house now since November of the previous year, and we're in May of the next year now.
I still have it in the garage busted. You know, it's stupid as shit. You're like, you can't throw stuff out here.
I thought you didn't have a broken vacuum, though.
Only
Okay.
tonight, because I didn't think they would offer that financing. Only.
Oh, yeah.
I never thought I would be getting a Sony tonight because I didn't think they would offer that financing. I did not think they would offer that at all. It's funny because they didn't offer it on any of the other TVs that we looked at all. And there's
He loves the financing.
no interest.
The
No,
financing.
that's what they only do that on certain products. There's certain
Uh-huh.
products, like, for example, a vacuum cleaner that I bought on Amazon. They let me do the financing, and I was able to pay it off over a course of like 6 months. And they,
There you go. So now we have confirmation that the new vacuum he bought was bought on Klarna. Hell yeah.
on Amazon,
He financed the vacuum. As us trolls will have jokes saying how much stuff is on Klarna, the Klarna bill is coming due, I really think it's worse than we think. I really think it is. How much shit is on Klarna is my question now, because you don't need those upgrades, whatever. With how much of that was on Klarna? Everything possible. I mean, that's confirmed. He bought the TV purely because it could be on the Amazon financing. I know. But like every single thing he chooses, he does with the finances. Like
only
everything.
do that on certain products. There's certain products, like, for example, a vacuum cleaner that I bought on Amazon. They let me do the financing, and I was able to pay it off over a course of like 6 months, and they don't charge interest. If you're like a long-standing
Firm. They use a firm. Same system.
Prime customer, they offer you that stuff. They don't charge interest. If you're like a long-standing Prime customer, they offer you that stuff.
Oh yeah, I know. They love you.
Well, let's just say tonight went pretty well. All right.
As we can see, I mean, this looks like success right now. We're looking at success, clearly. Big ups, JX Kitch. Big up, sir. You won it. You got it.
It's grippy.
You got it. Big up, sir. Thank you.
So I did that. Busy work bullshit. And then I get a text from my wife while I'm out. And she goes, so I know I don't want to dump this on you, but I think our vacuum cleaner just broke. And I'm like,
Whoa, no. No. Not again. Not again. Did you know there was two? I did not know. I'm learning stuff through this series, guys. There's two. This is the second one. We got another one. This is 2023, 2 years after the first one I showed you.
oh no. Of all times, we really can't afford another vacuum cleaner right now, dumping hundreds of dollars into another vacuum cleaner. This sucks. I hope this is not the case. Because the thing is, we have a cat. Jasper sheds, so we need a vacuum cleaner that can handle pet hair. We can't just buy normal vacuum cleaners. You can say, oh, they're cheap. No. They fucking clog up with cat hair. Oh, we know, because we had one when we first got him, and that thing broke within a year. Oh.
So there we go. We're learning details as we go. So the first one, now they're blaming, the first one that Catherine broke was because of the cat hair. That's what broke the first one, which would align with the timeline since it was 2021. Levtech says change the filter. That's part of the things that that they just don't do. You just know they do not do that kind of stuff. Like with your washer and dryer, you got to clear out the lint and stuff. That's another thing I wonder, how often is that getting done? That kind of stuff, But here we go.
Okay, so I'm like, don't tell me this thing fucking broke now, of all things. We've had this one, I want to say we've had this one for 2 years or whatever.
That is actually correct on this one. He's not lying about that.
So I come home and I'm walking into the house with all of the grocery bags and I'm putting them down the counter. And Kat, we have a shop vac in the garage, but it's a very little one, and really the only reason we have it is to do things in the garage and clean the car. So that's why we have the shop vac. Now,
I don't remember the shop vac, but apparently he has a small shop vac that he bought at some point as well. Who knows why he... Okay.
shop vacs are not meant for like indoor use. This thing has like a hole in the back that it's supposed to have air blow out of. That's how it does. It cycles there, sucks it in, the air blows out the back. So, she's trying.
Speaking of sucking in air, give me a second.
Cycles there, sucks it in, the air blows out the back. So, she's trying to clean the rest of the house with the shop vac. And as she's doing it, what's happening is,
you know, many say I simp too much, but this is 100% laughing at your wife here. Like she did something stupid, by the way. Like this is if his wife was of you know, seeing this, which I know she's not, and could pick up on the signs of this, like this is just a demeaning laugh. That's all I can say.
with the shop vac.
Watch. See?
And as she's doing
that's 100% demeaning. Oh God, wait till you hear this. Wait till you hear this, dude. Oh my God, she's an idiot. Get ready. Here we go. Here we go. Hang on.
To clean it in, the air blows out the back. So she's trying to clean the rest of the house with the shop vac. And as she's doing it, what's happening is it's sucking up dirt and dust and hair, but then the basically the exhaust on the back is like a cannon, right? And it's blowing shit all over the other side of the house. So it's
So we're using a shop vac inside. Wait, hold on. Okay, so just to get the story straight in my head, we're kind of moving. I'm losing the story here. We're using a shop vac inside the house because the other one was broken. Hold on. Sorry, I'm going to rewind a little bit. I want to make sure I get this right. I don't want to fuck this story up, okay? Hold on.
She's this thing, counter, and Kat, we have a shop vac in the garage, but it's a very little one, and really the only reason we have it is to do things in the garage and clean the car.
So it's for the garage.
Now, shop vacs are not meant for like indoor use. This thing has like a hole in the back that it's supposed to have air blow out of.
Yeah.
That's how it does. It cycles there, sucks it in, the air blows.
Yeah. Like I said, 3603. I don't know why my refresh is not working today. 3603. We'll get back there.
Of the
Go.
And as she's doing it, what's happening is with the shop vac.
Yeah.
And as she's doing it, what's happening is it's sucking up dirt and dust and hair, but then the basically the exhaust on the back is like a cannon, right? And it's blowing shit all over the other side of the house. So it's like you clean this side, but then it's blowing everything to the other side. So you gotta run to the other side, you're trying to vacuum, then it blows shit to the other side.
Oh man. Can you that could be a good, it's like a Tom and Jerry cartoon or something.
So there's like, you know, dust, dirt, hair, and it's going vroom, vroom, vroom across the house floor as she's trying to clean the house. It's like a comedy movie. We're like, what the hell is this? You know,
are you just watching and laughing or what?
Obviously, this vacuum is intended just for the garage. That's it. You know, you clean your car, you don't care. But this is just stupid.
Got running around. If I had a picture of Cat here, let's see what I have one. I don't have one. But it would be funny if we could go like this, you know. Oh, clean up over here. Whoa, holy shit, it's over here. Whoa, it's over here. Oh no, I'm blowing it over there. Whoa, over here. Whoa. You know, that's what it'd be. Wait, hold on. It's worth it. Promise. I'll set it up here. Don't look at that one. That's a spoiler. Don't look at that. That's a spoiler. Okay, ready? Wow!
horny as hell.
Oh, of course, it had to be that one on the random cat, didn't it? Okay, anyway, here we go.
Right? So, basically, she cleans the whole house
Yes.
with this shop, which is like...
So after she's fighting back and forth, she cleans the whole house. All right, so she does the whole house now.
just stupid. Right?
Holy shit.
So,
Oh, God. Now she does the
basically,
whole house?
she cleans the whole house
Oh, God.
with this shop vac, which is like 10 times harder to clean the house with the shop vac, right? So then I'm like, what is wrong with this goddamn vacuum? So we
Don't at some point you say, you know what? We're just going to take vacuuming off for this day, right? I mean, at some point you make that decision. Let's not pretend like he's so crazy about cleanliness that he can't handle a few days with no vacuuming. You know what I mean?
unpack all the groceries and everything, right? And I'm like, well, let me take a look, because this vacuum, all right? Because basically, this vacuum
Yeah.
is deluxe for pet hair, all right? So it's got a extendable, aimable hand vac.
Okay.
It's got all kinds of attachments that you plug into the hand vac, and they're all powered too. Like everything's powered. So the hand vac is powered, the attachments are powered. If you plug the hand vac into the vacuum, then the major thing down there is running too, and the ground thing then runs. So it's got like 20 components. And I'm thinking in my head, this thing has the possibility that if any of these components is malfunctioning or shorted or not even connected right, that could be the problem. And we've had issues with this vac before where it's clogged with hair and shit, and you have to unclog giant areas of it to get
You know you have to do that regularly,
it
right?
to work again. Like it'll turn off and not turn on again, right?
Do they even empty it? Is my next question. Is that ever being emptied, or like, you know, holy shit, whoa, this thing is, I can't suck anything up with this thing. Oh, there's a lot of cat hair inside. We got to clean that up. Oh, okay. Well, now it's good. We don't have to do it anymore. This is middle schoolers with a household. I mean, that really is what it is.
So I start going through the entire system of the vacuum. First, I'm looking at the hand vac. No, that's not clogged. And I'm changing the tube. No, that's not clogged, right? Unplugging the attachment. So now we know it can't be the attachment, right? Because the attachment's not even attached. So it can't be the attachment that's causing the problem. It still doesn't turn on.
They're holding the attachment. Okay, Cat, I'm holding these attachments. They're not attached. Turn it on. Okay, it's not these because you did turn it on, right? Okay, it's not these anymore. Good troubleshooting, Cat.
Right, because the attachment's not even attached.
I know. This would, I would, you know, what moment would you like to see? You know, if you could go there and see any moment. This would be, no one would choose this because it's kind of a low-key moment, but honestly, it would be very telling, right? More than some of those big moments is like, how does this interaction work? You know what I mean? How does this interaction happen in real life? All right, Catherine, you hold these two things. Okay, now turn it on and off. All right, well, it's not these. Did you check the filter? Oh, good idea. Never cleaned that yet. Okay.
So it can't be the attachment that's causing the problem. It still doesn't turn on. All right, let's go down here. So I'm going through the whole vacuum. So finally, I look at the bottom. There's nothing clogged at the bottom. There's nothing wrong there. So I said, well, where does this hand vac actually attach to the vacuum? And I realized,
like, what hour are we on right now in this process?
it's detachable. Why? If the hand vac is the power button to the entire vacuum, and it doesn't
It's detachable. We're learning new things.
turn on without the hand vac, then why would it be detachable? You can't unplug it and then use it. There's no power to it. It has to, you know what I mean? So I detach it. There's nothing clogged or anything. Okay. I reattach it. Vacuum turns on.
Yeah?
I'm staring. I'm like, there was nothing there. It wasn't clogged. It wasn't loose. It wasn't broken. It just didn't want to turn on. It's like it willed itself off. It didn't want to turn on. There was literally nothing wrong with it at all. It wasn't a filter.
This is rare. Look at this. Exact same sentences said. Paul Turner says, so it wasn't seated properly. Old Man Jenkins says, so it wasn't seated properly. That is rare. And yes, that is both true. It wasn't seated correctly.
Filter, my wife changed the filter. She emptied the whole thing. It was, I guess, a bad connection between the hand vac and the vacuum itself.
Yep.
Because it has metal prongs that power it, right? And I'm looking, I'm like, why did it... I don't know. I have no idea. I really don't know. But then it turned on and off, and I'm like, well, thank God.
So, you know what really happened is, if it was Kat doing it, she just didn't close it tight enough back then, and tries to turn it back on, doesn't work, you know.
Prices averted, because we really can't afford another vacuum right now. So at least...
we're back to not affording it. This is before the King arc, so we can't afford a new vacuum
just
anymore.
sucks 'cause my wife,
even though the first one, he only could afford it because it was on Klarna, so...
I cleaned the whole house with a shop vac, which is probably 3 times, harder to do, because the thing's blowing air everywhere, which is not meant for indoor use, right? But, I'm like, well, that was really stupid. At least it works now. And, the thing is, no guarantee it's going to keep working. We hope this isn't a recurring issue that gets worse and worse, but what are you going to do? Like I said, we've had this vacuum for like 2 years. It seems like every vacuum we get is 2 years. The last 2 years, dies. So...
That's not really good. And I'm sure that's from lack of maintenance.
When Kat first moved in here with me, we had a vacuum for like maybe a few months. It died, but that was my old vacuum. So we got a new vacuum, and that one lasted till like 2010, 2011, died. Then we got this one. Now it's 2 years. Gonna die, right? It's like every 2 years. So...
He said 2010, 2011. He meant 2020, 2021.
I guess
he's broken 3 vacuums now, I guess.
What happens? Okay, we'll have to see what happens. But that was really it. After that,
Woo, tough day, huh? All right, let's go. Next, there can't be more, right? We're in 2024 now. How could it get worse? Pat Noticer says, Phil will never beat Cobra taking out a $10 payday loan to buy pizza. Well, that's a little different. Come on, give Cobra a break. He was hungry. That's for food. He needs that. This old nobody says, finance degree but can't understand credit. Oh, he can understand it. He doesn't know what it means, but he can understand it. He knows it gives him money in his pocket. After that, I mean, fuck it. What else you need to know? But you're right. Pick up Sandwich Shop Manager. Here we go.
It's grippy.
Throwing Roman says, Deluxe Custom, authentic East Coast cleaning apparatus. That's what he bought, of course, on Klarna. Here we go. Big ups.
And then, sometimes I would give this stuff away for a special giveaway. Sometimes I sold some of it years later. My wife is vacuuming and just made a loud noise with the vacuum cleaner. It was funny. I think the rug got caught up in it.
There you go. That was the last ever mention of a Catherine vacuuming sound. There you go. That's why I put that in there, okay? So this is when we could hear Catherine vacuuming. This has not happened since then, okay? But anyways, 2 more clips there. What an idiot cleaning. Dumb bitch.
Oh, I cleaned the carpet. Someone says the carpet's cleaner than they expected. When I did my redo of the office, I vacuumed the entire floor to clean because it was gross. It was too much clutter because my setup sucked and there was wires everywhere and clutter everywhere. Now the setup is much, much better.
This is the shot that the internet bullied him out of doing. Remember the face forward cam? This was when that was still something he wanted to do, and he wasn't made fun of enough to quit it.
Sucked, and there was
the high chair
wires everywhere and clutter everywhere. Now the setup is much, much better. So
this is when Philip vacuumed himself, and last vacuum reference for the day. This was the day of the eat it with the spoon. That's why he made his thumbnail have the spoon. I'm sure he was hoping for epic views on this one because he used the spoon meme. But unfortunately, it didn't get 1,000 views. So there we go. Okay, this is the spoon day.
Studio.
This is January 27th of 2025. Last mention of any vacuum. Well,
no, the vacuum I have downstairs is huge. The vacuum that I have downstairs is a giant stand-up pet hair vacuum.
Yeah,
that's heavy, and I don't want to lug it in here every time to clean. This way, every day I could just grab the dust buster and walk through and zoom around and get the dust gone.
When's the last time we saw that dust buster vacuum? Remember that?
That's what I want to do. Once it's fully charged, I'm going to do a walkthrough, and I'm just going to zoom all the tops of everything. This stand is dirty. This shit has like glitter and stuff from Christmas on it. So I want to fully clean the top of this for sure. All back here behind has stuff from like when I built this wall of foam. There was like
I built this wall of foam.
drywall pieces that I never really fully vacuumed the floor. So I'm going to get all the drywall pieces out of the crevice here of the floor.
No. This is this is the anniversary of that, I believe.
I should probably vacuum all that side of the office near the window because the window's open constantly. So there's dust and shit coming in over there. Like I just want to thoroughly do a big zooming of the office. And then basically on a daily basis, you know, do little touch-ups for when I
daily basis
see stuff.
Obviously, as you might expect, I don't think he's doing those daily touch-ups anymore. But there we go. The pet vac, the one that replaced the one Cat broke first, that's still fine. Okay, so she didn't break that second one. It's still living its well as of early 2025. It's still doing fine. I'm sure if it broke, he would have a bitch session about it. So we could assume that one's still doing well. Okay. Movie Sign says, so he knows all about the shop vac attachments except the filter you attach so you don't blow crap out of the exhaust. He doesn't know about that one. I'm not even sure how much of a shop vac it is. Who knows what it is? It might just be a strong vacuum, and for him that's a shop vac, you know? Who knows what the fuck that thing is? And what it's doing. To clean that garage they go in, never. Why do they need a shop vac for a garage they never go into? It's just a walk-in, walk-out situation, right? Reno Ryan says, here's how I imagine that exchange. Phil making stupid comments about what's wrong with the vacuum while Kat is getting pissed off because he's there. And yeah, she wants him to fix it, so he tries to be all big man. I'll fix it, Kat. Hang on a second. Oh, yeah, for the car. Yeah, shop vac for the car. How does that work? What are you using that for? You think he's cleaning the car that often for that? Please. I don't know. I know you can do that, but I just don't think of him ever doing that. Think of cream pie. Here we go.
It's grippy.
K Jim says, my money is on not emptying the vacuum and frying the motor. That is what my money is on as well. My money is on not ever emptying it until like it stops working and then they empty it. Right? But anyways, he did get a power washer last year. That is true. How many times has that been used? I'm assuming once and never seen again. So he likes to have the things that you need to be clean, but does he actually do the thing to make it clean? I don't know. Oh yeah, it is a clicking toy. I do have a clicking toy in my hand. My TISM toy, some call it. Stern but fair. That is a stern but fair comment, by the way. Mine and yours. Okay, last item of the day, okay? And this one is the longest. This is the dishwasher saga, okay? The dishwasher saga begins with the move-in and the first talk from 2014. Now, I want to pre-cope and tell you that there is you will see some of the clips we saw last week because there is a symbiotic relationship here with the dishwasher and the food disposal. But remember, the focus here is the food disposal, okay? So here we go. Let's start off in 2014. Here we go.
Also washing the dishes for today in the dishwasher. All right, so here we are.
All right, so the dishwasher is working well. They just moved in 2014, okay? Should be fine, right? What's we going into?
The downstairs bathroom.
Okay, we don't need to see it, but
We got a nice green rug for it to match the sink, just like we have blue hand towels to match the sink. So both things match.
okay. Okay, so as you can see, it was working like I just showed you. You saw it was working. He said he's doing it. It was working in early August of 2024, okay? Well, in mid-August of 2014, 2014, not 2024. In mid-August of 2014, we already have a problem. Son of a bitch. Second stream tonight is going to be delayed. Our dishwasher now spews food all over the dishes, caking them with it and then drying it on. So it lasted 2 weeks without breaking. Same day again, he says, so yeah, need to get food and keep battling it out with this dishwasher a while. So second stream will happen, but will be late. Sorry all. There's a Mario Faker appearance as well from 2014 who's suggesting a hand wash. Okay. How will this go? We had a working washing machine for 2 weeks. How will this saga continue? Here we go.
Woohoo. Very exciting.
This is, again, this is a week after the tweets you just saw. 1 week after the tweets you just saw.
This is our dishwasher, which is spewing food. Apparently, one day we must have accidentally used the food disposal unit when we were running this, and apparently it was set up incorrectly that it sucked the food into the dishwasher, so when we started washing dishes, food particles sprayed all over the dishes. We've been running it non-stop for a week, rinsing it, we put vinegar in it, we put a cleaner in it. At this
Good bleach in it.
point, it's the first time in a week we're actually trying to use it, and hopefully it freaking works. Various things, to wash.
All right, so they put cleaner, vinegar, whatever, who knows, but it's been working, so maybe it's fixed, okay? That's the hope.
Woohoo. Very exciting.
Woohoo. Now we move all the way forward. It must have worked because we move forward 4 years into May 17th of 2018, and we are playing PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds, which is it's really the confessional of DSP Gaming. One of the top tier confessional streams are PUBG, fishing streams, the American Truck Simulator, Bassmasters, all these. These are when the confessionals come out. So you know good stuff's happening when you see this. Here we go.
It might be a troller now, right? Baby Man Gaming Cheers. I'm wondering if you wash dishes by hand or use a dishwashing machine. I have a dishwasher. It's not great, so it depends. Some dishes wash by hand. If it's just like basic plates and silverware, those could go in the machine.
There you go. So it is still working, but it's not great in 2018. If it's basic things, it goes in. If it's not, if it's basic stuff, they're in the dishwasher. If it's not basic, it's hand, I guess. I don't know. Sanitarium says he had to have the companies contact him for the power washer and shop vac to empty them, so he didn't. Yep. He needed the company's reminders, just like his BMW oil changes, huh? So nobody says, I bet LTG doesn't have a house of broken stuff. Yeah, I don't know, but it's tough to have as much broken stuff as DSP has, and the mold. I mean, that's just a fucking fact. It would be very hard to have as much broken stuff in your house as DSP does with no kids and a cat. It would be a challenge. All right. Okay, here we go.
Matter that you've lost that super. MM Aster Blaster, yes, says you don't have a dishwasher, it can make it easy. The dishes that I have to wash usually are not ones that you would want to put in the dishwasher. For example, like Tupperware stuff, you never want to do that because number one, it has tendency to get hot and melt, and number two, it usually has like a water that fills up and sits in it and shit. Or like, for example, the other day we made tuna casserole, and that stuff gets baked the fuck in, and that never comes out in the dishwasher. You gotta scrub the shit out of that to get that out.
Okay, so that he's sharing some news here. You can put Tupperware in the dishwasher. If you put it, it has a tendency to fill up and sit in it. That means he doesn't know how to load a dishwasher. You actually can put it upside down, and then it'll never do that. And also, Tupperware will tell you if it can be able to be dishwashed or not. So I don't know how filling up with water is an issue, but that shows you he doesn't know how to load his dishwasher for sure. Middle schooler with the house is what I consider the situation. Next.
So,
okay, this is a part of this is a duty video because these are part of the podcast that got taken down for the Eminem music. But here we go. It's just the raw thing.
What he's talking about. All right, anyway. So, last night, as I'm preparing for the day off, meaning I'm making a list, a grocery list, and doing all these things. Okay? I basically noticed something is weird. Okay?
What's
I
weird?
keep hearing water running in my kitchen.
What?
And I'm like, what is going on? What is running? There's nothing. The sink is off. The dishwasher's off. Everything's off. Why do I keep hearing water running? I don't know what's going on because it only runs for like half a second and then it stops. So I'm like, what is this? What is happening? Okay. So finally, after trying to investigate what was going on, I open up my dishwasher and there's some standing water in the bottom of the dishwasher. Now, this has never happened before in the 8 years I've lived here. So I go online and I start investigating what it could be. And they're like, there's a million things it could be. It could be a hose is clogged up. It could be that your trap is clogged up. It could be.
You think they're going to be able to give you a direct answer to what's wrong with your own dishwasher? It could be a million things. I was like, what? That doesn't help.
So basically it goes through a million, steps of what to do. So last night I went through all these. I opened the filter and yuck, there was all kinds of soap, scum, and gunk stuck in the filter. I cleaned out the filter, right?
When's the last time you did that?
The only thing I didn't do is I did not unplug. There's a hose that goes from your dishwasher to the garbage disposal or food disposal. That sometimes can get clogged, they said, and the only way to really clean it is to unhook it and put it into like a basin, and it's going to be disgusting, they said. They warned you. They said this is where the food goes, so it's going to be nasty. It's going to be like sludge, okay? So you got to...
I don't think you should ever normally have sludge in that pipe, sir, but I can understand it would get nasty, but what sludge would be sitting there? But okay, go ahead.
Unhook that and take a clothes hanger and shove it through, and I was like, I can't do that in the middle of the...
Okay. That's normal procedure, sir. Please get out a clothes hanger, and you're gonna stuff it down there as hard as you can. This is normal, sir. Yes. Do this yourself. Now, there's gotta be sludge there, okay? So watch out, okay?
Night. It'd be one thing if I had time for this. So I basically did everything I could. I cleared everything out. I ran on a rinse cycle, and then when I was done, no problem. It's done. I was like, maybe that's what it was. Maybe my whole bottom of my dishwasher was, just clogged up. I mean, 8 years and I never really done that before.
There you go. He's never cleared the filter of his dishwasher in 8 years. Is that just confirmed right there? Wait.
Just clogged up. I mean, and then when I was done,
hold
no
on.
problem. It's done. I was like, maybe that's what it was. Maybe my whole bottom of my dishwasher was,
it is.
Just clogged up. I mean, 8 years and I never really done that before.
8 years. It's confirmed. 8 years. He never cleaned the filter of his dishwasher for 8 years. My God. 8 years.
Potential that the filter was pretty gross. Maybe that's exactly what happened. Okay? So, we're good. All right? So I go to sleep. And I wake up in the morning, and I'm having my coffee with my family, and we're all getting ready. I'm getting ready.
My coffee and my family. At this point, the mole is part of the family. 8 years down there. I mean, there has to be living beings down there. Many single-celled organisms are part of the family at this point.
Go grocery shopping. I put my foot down near the dishwasher, and it goes splash. And I said, no. I look down at the floor, and there's a fucking pool of water on the floor. And I'm looking at it, and I'm like...
Oh, no. Oh,
no.
no.
Of all the days for this to happen...
No.
This has to happen on the day when I am on the strictest of schedules because I have to get to an appointment that's very, very important. Okay? And... Just put it this way. Basically, my heart sunk. And, I was like, of course this has happened to me. You know what I mean? This is such an important day, and it has to be today, right? Because here's the thing. I have hardwood floors, all right? And if I just allow this to go and say, fuck it, I'll deal with it later today, this could cause significant water damage to my house.
Yes.
All right? So I can't just ignore it. But this is also, I'm between a rock and a hard place, all right? And... I'm like, so what do I do? I said, well, literally, I don't have time yet to look at this yet. My foot was out the door to go to the grocery store. So
You could turn off the water in your house.
first of all, I turned it off to make sure it's
yeah.
off. It's not running or anything.
Turn off the water in your
And
house.
I put down a big bath towel. Okay, I dried the floor completely, and then I put down a big bath towel right in front of the dishwasher.
Job's done.
All right, and I said, now hopefully this will stave off the problem. When I come home, we'll see what happens. All right, and I'll come home with the groceries, I'll unpack them, and we'll figure this out.
Yeah,
So-
of course. Very important.
I go and it takes me about an hour, right? I go grocery shopping.
The grocery shopping? Hold on. The appointment was grocery shopping? He said it was a very important appointment. And now it's grocery shopping? How is that the very important appointment? What? What the fuck, man?
Okay, I come home.
If you have a water leak, I think it's more important than shopping.
It takes me about an hour, right? I go grocery shopping.
Oh
Okay,
my
I
God,
come
dude.
home, and I start putting down the bags on the countertop, and I look. The
Now you start looking?
entire bath towel has already become completely saturated with water, and the water is spreading across my floor. I was like, fucking unbelievable.
And so he didn't turn off the water. That is confirmed. And, okay.
Right? That this is going to be worst case fucking scenario on a day when I don't have time to deal with it. So I had enough. I said, fuck this. I can't fix it. I'm not a plumber. I don't have time to troubleshoot the motherfucking thing today. I can't deal with this today.
What are you going to do?
I've had enough. I opened my phone. I looked it up. I said, how do you fucking turn it off? So I looked it up and it says, here's the valves under your sink. This would be the one to turn off the water. Here's the way if you absolutely need to unplug it. Here's how you remove it. So essentially, I fucking put the groceries on hold for 15 minutes and I fucking turned towards this piece of shit and I turned it all off completely. I said, fuck this piece of shit. You're not going to fuck with me on my day when I need shit that's important, way more important than you stupid piece of garbage.
Oh my God, guys. This is wild. This is so much worse than I thought. That's how he deals with problems. And he's getting physically, like, heated at this thing and talking to it. Like, I know he's trying to tell a story here, but, like, he's really, like, yeah, fuck you. I'm not dealing with you right now. This is my day off. And, spoiler alert, boys and girls, he has not had a working dishwasher since this moment. Okay? I have a lot more clips to play, but unless I'm incorrect, because of course I don't watch everything, he has not had a working dishwasher since this very moment. Okay? I want you to keep that in mind. Here we go.
Shit. And I turned it all off completely. I said, fuck this piece of shit. You're not going to fuck with me on my day when I need shit that's important, way more important than you stupid piece of garbage. My fucking family and my health is more important than you. You go fuck yourself. I'm going to fucking deal with reality now. Fucking get out of my life. So
I thought so too, but then I learned otherwise, Swimco.
if I can just turn the fucking thing completely off. All right? And then essentially what I had to do is put down a bunch more towels to keep absorbing the water and everything. Okay? So then I unpacked my groceries or whatever. My wife came down and she's like, oh my God, what happened? Because I heard you swearing up a storm down here. And I said, yeah. Because here's the thing. You guys have seen me mad.
So he's physically yelling out all these things.
But you guys haven't seen me, like, legit angry. You've seen me get angry at a game.
So he yells like Street Fighter in real life at his dishwasher.
every once in a while.
She was home the whole time. If you have a water thing at your house, right? That's a thing for all adults on deck, okay? All adults on deck, it's a serious problem for everyone involved. So, listen, this is what he just said himself, okay? He had water leaking into his kitchen floor, okay? Imagine that happens at your house and you're living with someone else that you're supposed to be married to. That's a big fucking problem. So then he puts a towel down without telling Catherine about it, which is his wife. He goes to the grocery store all this time, into the grocery store, Then he comes back to learn it's much worse, curses out at the thing so much that then Catherine walks downstairs, and then she gets told the story about it. I feel like any normal, half-normal marriage, you would tell your wife instantly, especially if all you have to do is get the groceries. How the fuck do you just leave the house with a towel when your wife is there already? She could at least be watching it and say, hey, call me if it gets worse or something. Unbelievable.
You've seen me get a little bit upset at bullshit and trolling. That happens to me when I'm on the internet. So you've seen me, let me put it this way. You've seen me agitated.
Yes.
You've not actually seen me angry. Because when I'm angry, I change. I legit do. Like, I used to be I had a lot of pent-up anger in me when I was younger. And people who...
Yes, he did. He had to have medication. He was on a cocktail of medications because he thought about doing some weird stuff.
Who saw that switch flip, they kind of get scared. I'm not saying I turn into the Hulk or anything, but my whole demeanor changes, my personality changes.
That is why it's okay to run over your wife if you're in this kind of anger, as long as it's an accident.
I shut down. I don't talk that much. I just get really upset and start swearing, and I basically start moving around just to get things done. Like, there's no happiness to me. There is no... There's just don't fucking do this, fuck you, get out of my way, fuck you, boom, 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 boom. That's how I become. I'm like a different person when I get angry. Okay? You know, getting pretty upset. Are you okay now? And I was like, I hope came down and she was... So my wife came down and she was like, yeah, I heard you know, getting pretty upset. Are you okay now? And I was like, I hope so, because basically I unpacked all the groceries. I had them all away, and then my wife came down and we finished together, and I checked, and it looked like I didn't solve the problem. God, no, I didn't solve it. I basically stopped the problem from continuing. But
okay, so there's a bullshit there. He said the towel was overflowing with it. Oh, then, okay, so she came down. Okay, hold on. He comes down from the grocery store with all these bags and puts them on the counter, okay? Then looks over at it and figures out that, holy shit, this thing's in real trouble. Googles how to turn it off, then turns it off while cursing so much. That means Kat came down, and now she's helping with the groceries? Was she planning on helping with the groceries normally if you didn't cuss that much? Is that part of the normal procedure? Or is that something that Philip normally does himself? I'm guessing it's something Philip normally does himself.
completely turning off
Yeah, you look at the pin. Yeah, clock in count's messed up. It'll be fixed, I promise.
the water supply and unhooking the fucking dishwasher entirely, now it can't fucking leak. You understand? So,
Okay.
So all that's left in there now, because basically it's been unhooked for 24 hours now, is all the water that was in the track and everything of it has kind of like slowly dripped and pooled into the bottom. And there's a little bit of standing water in the bottom, but that's because it has nowhere to drain. It's off. So it can't really leak anywhere, because the reason it was leaking is because there was so much standing water in it that as soon as you open the door, it would just pool out onto the floor.
Oh my God.
You see, there was too much in it. So that was the problem. It wasn't...
It's like a cartoon. You open it up, it's like the whole ocean comes out. Whoa. Whole kitchen fills up. They're swimming in the ocean. Hold on. Get the snorkel. Holy shit. How does it pull up that much? How much water? I think that's even bullshit. Don't washing machines put in way less water than you can even believe? That's the whole point of them. So I'm calling bullshit on that. Don't they do so little water? It's amazing, actually, how little water they use. I think that's a thing. But anyways, they're not piling up water where it's just like the cartoons are. You know what I mean? But anyways, who knows how much this is true? Yeah, just unreliable narrator for sure. But you can't fill up a bucket with the amount of water they use in a dishwasher. I know that shit. But okay, he said it went that high up that when he opened it, it just poured out. Joshua says, dishwasher is the new garbage disposal. There always is a plan B. Uh-huh. This might be better than the garbage disposal. Big ups, JX Kitch. Thank you, sir. Let's go. Come on, give us a good one.
As you can see, I got a tips goal at the top of the screen. That's what I'm trying to raise during today's stream. Some people say, oh, there's a goal. What does that mean? Is there a celebratory event at the end of it? No. That's not what goals are for.
Oh. What are goals for then?
What the fuck did I do?
Yeah, that's what I'm asking about this. What'd you do in this situation?
I think what it is it's not an issue with the bottom because I cleaned the bottom out. The top's fucked up. The top keeps running for no reason. It's not on to clean dishes, but the water is still coming through slowly, like a slow leak, but it's coming from like everywhere. So it's just accumulating in the bottom. What causes that? I have no fucking deal. I have no idea. I'm not a plumber.
I have no deal.
Would cause a dishwasher to constantly keep drawing water from the sink when you're not telling it to. It's not even on. So why is it drawing water from the sink? I have no clue. So can I fix that?
Yep.
Probably not. I don't think there's anything I'm going to be able to do to fix that. You know, that means I need professional help. Now,
that's for sure.
thing I'm going to be able to do to fix that. You know, that means I need professional help.
You do.
Now, you know, years ago, before my bankruptcy, before I got into financial ruin and shit, I would easily just say, this is not a big deal. All right, I'll wait for, I'll call a plumber right away. I'll make an appointment for this coming week. Yeah, it might mean I have to be away from my streams one day or a stream one day. And I'll have a plumber come in and I'll have him fix this thing for me. But I don't have credit anymore. I don't have a credit card. I don't have anything I could put it on. My wife doesn't have enough credit to be doing this because, by the way, just so you know, a plumber is not cheap. A plumber...
My wife doesn't even have credit. I can't even use my wife's credit. Oh, my God.
By the way, just so you know, a plumber is not cheap. A plumber, like a minimum charge for a plumber, even for a quick fix, is probably hundreds of dollars.
This was 2022, late 2022, for those wondering, October 7th.
In order to fix something like this, I'm going to assume a minimum of $500, if not more. It really is going to depend on when they come and see is wrong. Is there something that's busted in this thing? Is it just literally like a clog that needs to be cleaned or fixed?
I think she does have credit, to be fair. I'm sure she has a credit card, but like DSP, they just don't talk that much. He's not asking her for that. I thank God. Can you imagine getting her in financial trouble too? It's because he wants to use everything on credit.
You know what I'm saying? You know, they're very expensive. They charge a lot of money. So if this ends up being something that's several hours of work, I could potentially be in the range of $500 to $1,000. Okay?
Yep.
I don't have that money right now. I just don't have it at all.
Remember, he was making $10,000 a month. This is from around the bank leaks, I believe, right?
So what did I do? I said, fuck it. It just has to sit here.
Yep.
And it has to sit here until, at a minimum, until I get paid this month by YouTube. When I get paid by YouTube, maybe, and by the way, it also is going to depend on how this month goes, how my streams go. If I have a great month of streaming with a lot of support via tips, then I should be able to easily afford a plumber by the end of the month. Or not. It all depends really on how the month goes, and again, how, you know, how when I get paid and all that. Okay.
Please support.
So I guess we're gonna see what happens. And you know, I gotta wash dishes by hand. Is it a big deal? It's not a big deal to wash dishes by hand. You know, a dishwasher's a convenience. You build up your dishes over the course of a couple of days. You run them all at once, and that way you don't have to do a lot of work. Your sink doesn't fill up with dirty dishes. It doesn't smell. So there's definitely, you know, a lot of people don't have a dishwasher. You know, it's a convenience. It's not a huge detriment.
So you're saying if you don't have a dishwasher, then your dishes build up over days and start to smell?
And that way you don't have to by hand. Is it a big deal? It's not a big deal to wash dishes by hand. You know, a dishwasher's a convenience. You build up your dishes over the course of a couple of days. You run them all at once, and that way you don't have to do a lot of work. Your sink doesn't fill up with dirty dishes. It doesn't smell. So there's definitely, you know.
Oh, so for you, normally it's just letting it build up over a few days and then running it? I think most people are, I don't know about you guys, I'm a once-a-day kind of dishwasher person. If there's dirty dishes at the end of the night, they get put in the dishwasher and you run it. How many days you letting it sit there?
People don't have a dishwasher. Right? You know, it's a convenience. It's not a huge detriment. To me, the problem was the thing leaking all over the fucking...
When they start smelling, a couple smell. Yeah, Chusa prefers hand washing, and I say that's insane. What are we? We have evolved past this point, Chu. But she In Japan, dishwashers are very rare too, and she kind of refuses to accept the new technology. But I'm trying to get her to, but she won't accept it. They don't have it in Japan, so she wants to go with the old ways. I said, please, we've modernized past this.
Sure, it's a convenience. It's not a huge detriment. To me, the problem was the thing leaking all over the fucking hardwood floor. Because for those who don't know, if you have a hardwood floor and it gets wet and you can't dry it out, fast, the hardwood floor will seep into that moisture and could have tons of issues. It could have deformation. It could crack. It could have.
Oh, I know it's definitely better. Absolutely, hand washing is better for your dishes, and they last longer too. But I'm just that I've reached the point of accepting that I have succumbed to the machine in every way.
Moisture and could have tons of issues. It could have deformation. It could crack. It could have mold. I know because on the other side of my house, many years ago, I decided to get some potted plants. Okay. And I had a few real plants.
Yeah, this is the origin story of the paper plates. Yes, we are watching it right now. This is the origin story of the paper plates. This is where the paper plates became the normal thing. Is right here. You're watching it now. This old nobody says his neighbor's house is screwed. Yeah, everything attached. Who knows where the mold begins and ends, right? Which I thought DSP gave us a great promotion for this stream when he was talking so much this year about, I don't, guys, if you know this, you guys don't even know this, but I have like $600K in equity in my household. Yeah, if it was a beautiful, near new looking house, but clearly this stream is, and the other one we did last week or 2 weeks ago is showing there's a fuck ton of problems going on right now. Right? I mean, come on. Casey Big Ups asks, what's up with the 6K? That is, DSP needs 5,000 for something, and then Duty is suggesting that he's also going to add another 1,000 to it. I don't think he ever says that, but we'll get there.
It's my house, and unbeknownst to me, one of my plants was leaking, okay? And I didn't know this until like 2-3 weeks passed. And then I moved, I was like, oh shit, this thing's been leaking into my floor. My floor now has a rot spot. And there's nothing else.
Oh my God, no! No! There's a rot spot! Add it to the list! Add it to the list! We have a rot spot! Oh, come on, man. Come on. Rot spot. If I don't see Rot Spot Gaming real soon, we're going to have problems. I'm banning everybody. Rot Spot Gaming real. Oh my God. Oh yeah. I have to find a song that makes Rot Spot work for the Kachink now. It has to happen. There's a rot spot. So we have mold and a rot spot. Shout out.
Oh shit, this thing's been leaking into my floor. My floor now has a rot spot. And there's nothing I'll ever do about that besides replace that piece of the floor. It's wood. You can't fix
that. Has not happened yet, but we should ask about it for sure.
It's rotten wood. That would have the whole segment would have to be cut.
Rot spot, baby, rot spot.
You would, because nothing I can do. That's hey, you know what? My fault. I'm stupid. I didn't research how it could affect the wood floor. I didn't buy the proper tray. I could get a tray to put under a pot so it doesn't leak, and I didn't do that. I was dumb.
A rot spotted. Can't do nothing.
Okay. Now that's one little spot on the floor in the corner of my house. Who cares?
Yeah. Who cares?
I don't want my whole wood section in front of my fucking in front of my dishwasher to now be rotted out. Obviously, for obvious
May 1st.
reasons, that would be terrible, right?
May 1st this year.
So that's not much that I can do. I mean, I dried it as best as I could. The rest of it has to air dry. I have nowhere to. I can't pull out my whole dishwasher in the middle of the floor. There's nowhere to put it. So I'm sure there's probably some water under it, and there's nothing I can do about that. It's gonna have to kind of air dry, and if there is damage under there, at least it's under the fucking thing, and I don't see it, right?
How much damage is in the category of if I don't see it, it's fine. Now we know the dishwasher is that status, and we learned last time that the shower is in that status. He says, I know there's shit fucked up. I know there's mold under the shower, but I don't see it. Now he has the same thing with the dishwasher.
But, it is what it is. I'm going to leave it off completely until I can afford a plumber, and then I'm going to call a plumber. Now, some of you might be like, oh, it's not a big deal. You have to understand, again, when you don't have credit, These things are terrible, and I'm going to give you some perspective now. I'm going to tell you about something that happened last year
Oh,
that I haven't
please.
talked about in a year because people made fun of me. They think it's so funny, right? It's such a funny thing that to make fun of Phil. So last year, I had a problem with my bathroom up here. Okay,
Uh-oh. We already talked about that one.
master bathroom has a standing shower.
Uh-huh.
It's not like a tub and a shower that's ceramic. It's tiles and everything. It's a big standing shower.
Yeah.
And
Go ahead, please.
I told you guys the shower broke. What happened was one
Yeah.
day,
We covered this last week,
I was in the shower and
2 weeks ago.
couldn't turn the water off.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to figure it out, and I realized the valve had busted on the inside of the handle. All right. So after that, I basically never mentioned it again. And you might want to know, why didn't I mention it again?
Yeah, why?
Well, because actually it became a problem that compounded to the point where we can't use the shower anymore. All right, here's what happened. So I found out, yeah, that busted, but there was other problems because, of course, when you look at one problem, you start looking at a million others. Remember, I also told you guys, at the same time we noticed that broke, there were broken tiles on our fucking bathroom floor, and we
This does not. There is no end. How is there no end? Now we have broken tiles on the floor.
noticed that broke. There were
Alright. So we have broken. The valve won't shut off, and then he looks down, and there's broken tiles.
Remember, I also told you guys, at the same time we noticed that broke,
Oh my
there
god.
were broken tiles on our fucking bathroom floor, and we couldn't figure out why. Okay? Well, the broken tiles was because
Oh
the
my God.
sealant on the shower, there's
Oh my
sealant
God.
between like the window portion of the shower and the bottom portion, had worn out over the years, and we didn't know that. And anytime we were taking a shower, the water was literally going into that
Oh my
gap
god.
and just running down the side of the shower into the fucking floor of the bathroom.
Oh
And
my
it had damaged
God.
the entire floor space in front of the shower, caused
I missed this during the shower. I apologize.
the bathroom, and it had damaged the entire floor space in front of the shower, causing it to buckle, pushing the fucking tiles up and breaking them.
Oh my god. The bathroom floor now was flooded so much that the wood buckled up to push the tiles out of the way. That's how much water is going there.
So all the wood floor under the front of the shower is damaged. Meaning, we'd have to have a floor guy come in, remove
Hey, I'm gonna get my floor guy. Best I can do is $3,000.
tiles in front of the shower, replace the flooring under, then put down new tiles. Okay? Then reseal the shower. All right? Now, in addition to that, and this is what I mean, what a compounded problem, the shower head also was fucked up.
We
The
knew about
shower
that.
head was rusting, not the head itself.
Dude. This is so crazy. Okay, so we knew about the shower head but from 2 weeks ago. We knew about the valve from 2 weeks ago. The floor we knew was an issue, but now we know exactly how much of an issue it was. Now we forgot. You might have forgotten about the shower head, but that's also broken. Now we'll get the details of that.
But the pipe had corrosion on the inside of the wall, which I wasn't aware of. I looked into this afterward and found all these problems. It was corroded and leaking into the wall. The whole fucking pipe up there is rusted. Okay? So I can't continue to take a shower in there because it's leaking into the wall. So what I need to do is have a professional knock the fucking wall out, the tiles, replace the whole pipe.
Yeah,
in the
I think
wall.
this is where we did watch 2 weeks ago. This is where I must have picked up on the story. I know I missed the tiles though. So yeah, this is the part about that whole pipe. This is the one that's still broken to this day, by the way.
So that there's no corrosion anymore. And then I have to have a wall guy rebuild my fucking tile wall in the fucking shower.
Who's your wall guy?
All right? So this went from, this is a quick fix.
This is the one that's not fixed at all. This is the shower of despair.
like, you could, for under $100, you just buy a new valve and you can replace it, to this is probably, no exaggeration, like a $5,000 job to fix my master shower.
Yes.
Because it's not one, not two, but three problems all in here at once.
Oh
Okay.
my god, dude.
So guess what?
What?
We don't use it. I don't have $5,000. I told you guys know my living situation. You guys know my financial situation. You know, it's just that I can't fix it. So now we have a bathroom. I'm not even kidding you. That master bathroom, we don't use the toilet because it's broken, and we don't use the shower because it's broken. The sinks still work. So we go in there in the morning.
For now. All right, we did learn 2 weeks ago that apparently the toilet has been fixed by him. I don't know how much you want to believe that, but he did say at least the toilets are now fixed in that master bath, fixed by himself. So, I mean, who knows how good the job that was done. Sanitarium says moldy dishes add robust flavor. And how about a moldy shower adds a robust feel to the water? That must be. Big up, Sanitarium. Meth Bear says cleaning out his dishwasher's bottom was grace. Oh, come on. Come on. I will read it in full, but this is just to be clear. Cleaning out his dishwasher's bottom was greatly appreciated by Tyrone. Okay, moving on. Got him. Ozzy says he has no idea how much these stories reveal. He really doesn't. He thinks they're a good idea to get pity from people so they donate more, which does work. But it doesn't, because most people that, normal people with their own living situation would understand how crazy this is. But luckily his own fan base is not in the normal population. All right, go ahead.
Teeth, we wash up. The tub works if we ever want to take a bath. But we use our other bathroom for everything. We use our other bathroom for showers and bathroom and using the toilet. We can't even use our master bathroom because it's all fucked up. We don't have money to fix anything. So I mean, like, when shit like this happens, if you have credit, it's not a big deal. Put it on my card. Call the guy right away. Slap it down. You're good. That's what the credit's supposed to be there for. You know what I'm saying?
That's what a rainy day fund could also be for as well. But
But I don't have that, and I'm not going to have it for many, many years. The bankruptcy was 2.5 years ago. They say a minimum of 7 till you get a modicum of credit back, usually 10 years. And then you can finally start doing normal credit things again. Okay.
You could also save money.
Okay, so I don't have that flexibility. If anything, the one saving grace is that I do have a lot of equity in my home. But of course, now the housing market is tanking in America because inflation, and now the Fed is so stupid. They just keep raising interest rates, which is not going to stop inflation, but they think they know better. They're just idiots.
What do you suggest to stop inflation, sir, in 2022? I'd like to know your plan. What's your plan, sir?
So whatever. My home value is probably going to tank now too. But the thing is that these things go like this. And over the years, I'm going to be paying it down anyway. So if anything, hopefully, the light at the end of the tunnel here is that by the time that I get credit back, hopefully I will still have value in my home and I'll be able to refinance it.
Yes.
And have some money to do stuff with. Obviously, this is the kind of shit
Yep.
that I need to do. Like, maybe I can fix my bathroom and actually use it again in 7 to 10 years,
Oh, well, spoiler alert, it's still broken, King. Just giving you a heads up. 4 years later, it's still broken. Wash Frank says, love how casually he says, before I got into financial ruin, like it's a common thing everyone goes through, like getting a headache or catching a cold. Yeah, he does downplay it like it's just something that happened to him, like, slipping and falling and breaking your leg. Yeah, before I got into financial ruin, it just happened. I don't know how. Even though there's a very real reason it happened. We all know it. Oh, I can do this. This is why, by the way. Not that. This. Oh, wait. Did I turn it off? Fuck. Remember I planned to show you when pools were in progress, but then we learned from Scopely themselves. There we go. I can still show it. Go. No. Go this way. It's going to happen. It's going to be hilarious when it happens. Trust me. There we go. This was why he couldn't do it. But he doesn't want to say that. Oh my God. I cannot do studio mode. Hang on. My shit. We're back. Studio mode crashes my shit. Piss me the fuck off. We're back. Back. Studio mode crashes the fucking stream. I do not know why. Whatever. I can't do studio mode anymore. I give up on it. Fuck studio mode. Anyways, you saw it. For a second, you saw it. Throwing Roman says, blue collar troll here. Usually the dishwasher float is stuck, so sensor won't tell the computer to shut the water off, so it keeps flowing in. Easy fix. There you go. Big ups, Throwing Romans, for that context. So have you ever seen, though, like, would you guess what the situation is? Like the food and shit? Could you guess, Throwing Romans, what might be the cause of that? Or could it be an issue with not ever clearing the filter for 8 years? I'm sure if you're doing that kind of work, you've seen people like DSP before that like don't even know there's filters there. Like, oh, there's a filter, huh? I didn't know that. That's my guess. ALT loves Emiru here. Don't look at the profile picture. Big up, sir. Aloha Snack Bar says rock lobster for rot spot. That could work. I'm down for it. Throwing Roman says, ka-ching song here, run with it, boys. Zoot suit riot, rot spot riot. Rot spot riot, riot. Put down a beach towel. Rot spot riot. You never see me when I'm angry. Needs to be workshopped, but you get the idea. Paul Turner says, I got me a wife. She's as big as a whale, and we're heading on down to the rot spot. I got me a wife. She's as big as a whale, and we're heading on down to the rot spot. I got me a Corolla. My nose is all out. You get the point. Bring your Velcro money. There you go. Snort Fort already has that song done, though. The Snort Fort song. That's a good one. The Snort Fort. Remember that one? From General GK. Great song. I got me a what? Adult with a business degree says, so this is the life detractors are jealous of? Yeah, that's what you're looking at. That's what you're looking at, sir. The life of luxury in this luxury townhome.
But until then, I've literally got a room. I fucking wash my face. I brush my teeth in. You know, and that's it. That's my teeth brushing room.
His teeth brushing room. Where I am jealous of that. He has a teeth brushing room.
You know.
You guys have one of those trolls?
Oh.
A teeth brushing room? That's how affluent he is.
It is what it is, I guess.
Watch out for the floor, though. The tiles are all broken.
So I guess we'll see. But anyway, so then, by the way, I'm not done. That's only the first half of my day off.
Okay, that's it. The video ends there, so that's the only part for us. Okay, October 10th, 2022. That means we are 3 days later than the video you just saw.
I don't know what Chivalry 2 is, so I can't say if I would play it. I don't know about it. Do I know what's wrong with my dishwasher? No, I can't afford to get it fixed right now. So we're just washing the dishes in the sink until later this month when I get paid by YouTube, and hopefully this month goes well. You know, with all the new games coming out, hopefully I make a lot of money on the streams, and then I'll be able to afford calling a repair person. I'm going to call, not a plumber, I'm going to look for a registered repair person that does that kind of dishwasher, because that's probably going to save me money as opposed to just calling a generic plumber.
You're looking for something like a plumber then?
Well, I don't know. I don't do dishwashers, you know, I don't know.
So you're looking for a plumber? Excuse me, I'm looking for a registered repair person. What seems to be the problem, sir? Yeah, my dishwasher's broken. Okay, we'll hook you up with a plumber. No. I'm looking for a registered repair person. I'm trying to save a few bucks. Okay, so you don't want a plumber. Yes, I don't want a plumber. I'm looking for a registered repair person. Oh, okay. Not sure what to do here. Okay.
Just to give you guys a few perspectives of some of the things that happened this month so far.
Please.
My dishwasher breaks and leaks all over my kitchen floor right on a day when I have to hurry up and get out of the house because we have appointments to do on our 1 day off a week.
That appointment was going to buy groceries, by the way. That's what he said himself.
Great. Right?
And he went shopping by himself as Catherine was upstairs the entire time.
I get charged back over $400 in tips from someone who, by every single sign imaginable, had been an incredibly fun and positive person. Very interactive, very great.
That was 2022. Is that Snorlax? That's what I was trying to think of. Snorlax. Probably Snorlax. And Snorlax did show me did send me the receipts on that. That was true. Snorlax did get his own money back, though DSP would also claim he got the money, so I don't know what happened there. But Snorlax did get his own money back. He did send those to me back in those times. Okay, here we go. This is a memology video because it involves a lot of that, again, pre-streams that were taken away because of the music, for the Eminem music. But here we go.
That's one piece of news. The other piece of news is that it is official. Yes, Elon Musk not only has he taken control of Twitter, but he followed through on his promises. He's banned everybody. And all hell broke loose, supposedly. I didn't see it because I have a very limited Twitter feed. I limit my feed with the amount of shit that, the trolling and stuff. I set up my Twitter so I don't see any of it. Basically, I only see stuff from my viewers and fans who I follow, and I see the trends that I follow, and that's it. So I don't see the nonsense. But apparently, he hit the unban button, and you had people who were banned for like years come back. There was one guy who I guess he got banned for saying something politically, I don't know. But he said, when I was on here before, I had 400,000 followers, but I had no one who really engaged in any of my content. Now I'm back. I have 19,000 followers, and I have more engagement now than I ever did before. So essentially what Twitter had done is shadow banned my account, so no one would interact with me. Is that any truth to that? I don't know.
Okay, moving forward.
And tell them it's not right, and have people stop being mistreated. Snow Carl's tipped me $1. It's the first tip of the day. And he has a very burning question that he needs to ask all of us here today. All right.
No, that being said tomorrow, T-Twister. No, that being said on the weekend this week for Easter. We did a long one this week, though, so go watch that if you haven't.
So Snow Carl asked the following.
Go ahead, Snow Carl.
Since we had an amazing month support-wise, do you think things will look up, and if things stay just as good in November, will you be able to maybe get a PC upgrade? Cheers. So it's an interesting question, and it's a fair question. Unlike some of Snow Carl's questions, it's actually a fair question. Okay?
Go ahead.
So here's the deal. All right? Here, I'll answer the question.
Saying, if you just invest in PC gaming, you'd be getting so much more out of it. I don't have money to do 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 it. I don't have money to pay my fucking taxes. You think I'm gonna buy a fucking gaming PC? You're out of your mind. All right? Jesus.
Should I stay in this? I'll stay in this mode for a minute.
Please.
This month was a good month in some ways, in particular memberships. I mean, we skyrocketed. We went from around 500 members to over 1,000.
So that's pretty good,
like
huh?
500 memberships. And, excuse me, you do the math. Yes, that means a fair, pretty good increase in my income this month, for sure. Also, I believe Super Chats actually were up this month significantly. I'm not 100% sure on that. I have to double check on that, but I think they were. In general, I feel like Super Chats increased this
Very normal
month.
talk here, by the way.
Yeah, I should have an increase in income come November for 1 month. Now, there's a couple other factors involved.
Uh-oh.
Also, this month was one of the most expensive months ever.
What?
Because my car broke down, and I had to drop over 11...
The car will be in the part 3. The car will be in part 3. Don't worry. Don't worry. The car will be covered.
$100 for the car repair,
Uh-huh.
and then I had to drop $200 for the tow. And that was unexpected.
Okay.
Those were funds that were supposed to go to important things that didn't, right? And that definitely set me back. All right. Now, what I can say is, in regards to other things like the TV breaking and the chargebacks, you guys helped with that stuff.
Yes.
You guys basically supported me and negated that crap. And I really, really appreciate that. Thank you for that. Those could have been really bad, but you guys got me through those tough times. All right. So this month coming up, absolutely for 1 month, I'll have a little bit of increase of income, which will be nice.
Awesome.
But I also am essentially dealing with the fallout of me doing those unexpected car repairs. Okay. Now, how is November going to go?
Wow, how, like, it's so incredible that people sit there and put up to this. So someone asked, can you make a new PC because you got a lot more money? First thing he does is say, well, first of all, thing you need to do, fans that gave me all the money, I want you to know that this is a 1 month increase, okay? It's not long term. Just letting you know, it's not a long term thing. It's a 1 month thing. Second thing I want you to know, thanks to all the money you guys gave me, hey, it's also been a very expensive month, okay? So just letting you know there. It's not all rainbows and sunshine over here. One of the most expensive months ever, okay? Next, I want you to know, we have no idea how next month's going to go. It could be lower next month, depending on what you guys want to do. So I don't even know. So no, actually, I can't do anything with the increased amount of money you gave me because I'm not sure how long it's going to last. But thanks for the increased money anyway, guys. Thanks. Moving on.
Insane exponential growth or anything like that. Okay.
Ever on YouTube since like 2012, I'd been on the decline on YouTube, and YouTube just became more toxic towards me, more nasty towards me, more negative videos and slander about me, more this is how you don't play.
Yes.
And at that point, I was like, how am I ever going to grow the business?
Now, there's another couple of factors.
Yeah, please tell me the other factors.
All right, that we need to talk about. One of the major factors is my dishwasher's broken. Okay? And I need to get a new one. It's just sitting there broken.
Okay, it's going to be
there's
soon,
point in
right?
Fixing it. We already did the math. It's a minimum $200 to even get a repair person in here.
Yeah.
Likely a repair would cost $300-$400.
You said you just got 500 new members, sir?
And a new dishwasher is $500-$600. Why would you pay $400 to repair it? Right?
You just said you got 500 members. What happened to that?
So we need a new dishwasher at some point. That's
what?
kind of takes priority when it's just sitting there, broken. So that's one thing that's a consideration. Another consideration is I do have to buy a lot more games coming up in the next couple of months. That's increased cost to the channel, among other things. You know, there's always things going on that you guys aren't aware of. All right,
there's stuff I can't even talk about. Just need more money, though. Just keep the money coming.
There's things going on behind the scenes right now that you guys don't need to know about. They're personal things. They have nothing to do with the stream.
This is all answering Snow Carl's question, by the way, which was 6 minutes ago.
Or this, anything public you guys need to know about that are probably going to end up costing some money.
So no, I cannot repair anything.
Champion.
So I'll just say this is actually a really good time for me to have an increase in income. It's going to help. But it's really about consistency, right?
Yes.
And,
money has to keep coming.
Have that consistent increase in income, or was it kind of a one-off thing this month because of the gifted memberships? I don't know. Let's see, right?
Let's see how next month goes. There you go. So that's the dishwasher is still broken. Fast forwarding a few months to December of the same year.
Derek, I know it's like everything broke this year. You're absolutely right. He's like, what a year for your TV now this. Dude, you forget my dishwasher, right? You forgot
Derek, you forgot my dishwasher.
Dishwasher's busted.
Yeah.
You forgot my my car broke down. It cost me $1,100 to fucking fix. What a year for breaking.
Yeah. What a year for breaking.
I'll just go break other things in my house with a baseball bat too, just for full measure. So that way, when the next year hits, everything's already broken. It can't possibly break again, right?
I think you break enough stuff without a baseball bat, as we're seeing. July of the following year. He's definitely got a new one by now, right? We're in 2023 now.
You can't get upset about it. You can't get so infuriated and angry at it. You say, you know what? I've learned to live with it. It's life. Whenever you think you can do one thing, you can't. Like, I'll give you an example.
Please.
My fucking dishwasher has been broken for a year now. It broke, last fall? And every single time that I think, I'm going to save up enough money to possibly get a replacement dishwasher.
As you make $10,000 a month.
Here it comes again. Here's something else that's gone wrong, right? That I have to put the money into. It literally has happened, I'm not kidding you, 3 times in the last year. I thought I had saved up enough funds to replace my dishwasher. And every time that I'm ready, I'm like, all right, maybe we're going to go to an appliance store this week on our day off, and we'll start looking at appliances. And if we find a good one, nope, because then here we go. Here comes something that happens, and that's the end of that. There's nothing you can really do.
No.
Really, there's nothing you can
There is things you could do, like saving money and not being addicted to Hogan's.
really do. Home ownership, you got to deal with this kind of stuff.
Yes.
Living in the United States where there's crime and shit, you've got to deal with this kind of stuff.
When has DSP been the victim of crime? I know what he would say. Remember my Premier shopping bags? Do you forget about those? Everyone has to deal with crime.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's get to shout-outs. We start today on the YouTube side of things with Lunch Meat, who just did a super chat and says, put this towards the dishwasher pimp. Well, thank you, Lunch Meat. I appreciate that. It's funny because I've been having the conversation with both my parents and my wife about the dishwasher. And every time we're like, it's a good thing we didn't replace it, because every time that I look to do it, something else happens and the money has to go to that. And at this rate, It was last fall when it broke, and we
Yep.
were looking to have it replaced around Christmas. I mean, we'll be lucky to have it replaced by this Christmas.
You would be lucky. You would be extremely lucky. In fact, they won't be lucky enough.
Rate. You know what I mean? Like, we're so used to it not being broken and not working that we might as well just accept that we're maybe it's cursed. Maybe we're just not meant to have a dishwasher or something. I don't know. I really just don't know. It's pretty crazy. In reality, it's been this long, and things just keep happening constantly, right?
Yep. Everyone's jealous of this lifestyle. Throwing Romans in the house again says bankruptcy 2.0 in the house refinance is going to be glorious and covered in gold dust. Be patient. Yep. That's the thing. We can always win, right? Just as a troll, you can always win. You can check out whenever you want and check back in whenever you want. But DSP is stuck there forever. That's the thing you got to remember. Here we go.
The police refused to even investigate the crime because crime's so bad out here. They thought that was a minor crime, even though it cost me a lot of money to get the entire tire replaced. My food disposal in my sink in the kitchen broke for the second time in 5 years, and it cost a ridiculous amount of money to replace. So this is just a few of the things that have been going on recently. There's been a lot more things that have happened.
Like what?
In the last year that have essentially kept me from being able to really invest any money in anything I want. I mean, my dishwasher broke last fall, and I haven't replaced it. I can't.
You have done that. You have not done anything yourself. A dishwasher costs, yes, around there. I mean, there's nice ones you can get for $1,000. You want to go a little bit. I think the ones at Costco will be $700, $800, I believe. So if you want to get one from Costco, and Costco doesn't have the cheapest stuff, so it's like not a piece of shit. That's $600, $700. But yeah, he could clearly have one for less than $1,000.
Every single time it seems like
and installed, by the way, with Costco for sure.
This time I could do it. Something happens and prevents me from doing it. So suffice to say, I haven't had $3,000 to sink into getting a new PC this last year. The good news is I've been doing great with all my current equipment. My lighting looks better, right? Everything here, the quality of the streams and the gameplay is much better. Everything's good. So for doing things the way I'm doing, everything's fine. But, yeah, I would eventually like to upgrade my stuff, all right? But there has been a line of discussion around possibly not necessarily getting a brand new top-of-the-line future-proof PC.
Okay, there's been a line of discussion about getting a new PC already. As you can see, we're just waiting for more money to get that new PC. Fuck a dishwasher. Get a new PC, huh? Paper plates are better than a cursed broken dishwasher. We get it. We get it. Big ups, Jordan Fadeaway. And Casey in the house is Hotel California, but add the Rot Spot to it. I will definitely get Rot Spot in one of my songs. I'm not sure what song it's going to be yet, but I'll make it happen. The Rot Spot needs to be more of a thing. I wasn't aware of any Rot Spot. Here we go.
Backwards. I'm just saying, if you're a regular who attends the streams, you'd like to help out right now,
please.
Tipping is a great way to do that. If I saw a distinct increase in tip support for the next 2 weeks, it would actually allow me to sit back and more relax. Right now, I am kind of tense and on edge because I looked this morning, I was like, oh, you got to be kidding me. This is the month when not only do I have to buy all these games, but now my pay gets delayed for like several days, and I got bills in that time. Like, how am I going to pay those bills when my pay is getting delayed? I'm like, oh, shit.
This is one of the best begs he does is when YouTube payment gets delayed a few days, so he needs more money to make up for that delay, even though he will get the same amount of money he's always going to get.
All right.
It's just going to be a day or two late, so he needs more money today, though.
So, please, if you can, tip.
Yes.
All right?
Okay, tip.
And that's all I'm going to say. I don't need to sit here and harp on it, but it would be great if every stream, like I've been telling you guys, I've been hoping every stream we can hit the tier 1 tip skull. Yeah, if we could do better than that, that would help even more.
Oh.
Right? I mean, if you remember, that was the idea, is that previously I was trying to hit tier 2, tier 3 on certain streams, and we haven't been doing that in a very long time, where it's been consistent, almost never. So, yeah, if you were choosing to support my streams...
Yes, what should we do?
In any way, tipping would help right now, all right?
Okay.
So please do if you can. And then once I get paid eventually by YouTube later in the month, things will be more alleviated. It won't be that big of a deal anymore. But the problem is the delay is actually going to kill me. There's like 2 bills that are going to have to clear that usually would clear right away, but they can't clear because my money's going to be delayed. So now not only do I have to buy all these games, but I also have to pay these 2 other bills.
2 bills?
With other money before I get paid by YouTube. It's like, this sucks. It's just life, though. This is what happens, you know? And
It's not just life, though. Most people, especially, don't bitch to other people about it. When they're recurring bills that you know are going to happen every single month. But call me crazy. Moving on. We are now in 2023, pre-King Arc, of course. This is late 2023.
Then hopefully I can get it. I just got a $2 tip. Phil, I'm loving your stream. Here's hoping. Here you go. Here's hoping you can repair your blind, shower, toilet, dishwasher, new grocery bags, and traps, and getting trash bags out of your garage. There you go.
Absolutely a dent tractor, and I don't want to give praise, but this is a good rundown of everything that's broken.
Phil, I'm loving your stream. Here's hoping. Here you go. Here's hoping you can repair your blind, shower, toilet, dishwasher, new grocery bags, and traps, and getting trash bags out of your garage. There you go.
There you go.
Literally everything that I spend money on. You got it.
That's
the $2 tip. Like
you're saying as a joke, but that's really all the things that DSP has complained about having to buy again.
literally everything I have to spend money on. You just mentioned.
Yeah.
So there you go.
Are you embarrassed by that, or? It's fine, I guess.
Wobbling here, making noise.
Okay, moving on.
To measure the size of your window, custom cut, custom install.
We're talking about the blinds here.
It's very expensive. Okay. In my house right now,
This is, by the way, November 2023 again.
I have multiple broken things. I have a bathroom that doesn't work, a busted shower with all rust in the wall, dripping fucking shower head, all cracked, fucked up tiles and all kinds of shit. The whole thing the whole shower is supposed to be torn out and redone. I have a toilet that doesn't work. I have a toilet that has not worked in like 4 years. It's all fucked up. All right. I have a dishwasher that broke downstairs last fall. I haven't replaced it. Every time that I think I'm getting ahead and I'm in a situation where I think that I can like fix stuff, something happens. Like this year, and we're gonna talk a little bit about this on Thursday during the Thanksgiving special, how I've had ups and downs this year. This year, I had a tire stolen off my car. I had multiple personal things, some medical and some other things happen behind the scenes. And it's like every time I think that I'm getting ahead and I'm gonna have some money to do something, it gets taken from me. So I got all this stuff broken in the house. I can't fix any of it. It's just
There you go.
just has to sit there broken.
And we'll see what is still broken to this day, what is not still broken to this day. This is the thumbnail that is on the video to this very day. This is April 6th, 2024. We're almost to the King Arc, but not yet. This is his birthday party. Here we go.
It's my style of a cake with the crunchiness.
As you can see, he's using a certain kind of plate here that will be of note.
Yeah, what's wrong with paper plates? Anyone want to elaborate on that, since now I see multiple people saying that in chat because you're idiots? It's not like my wife didn't just completely make this from scratch in the kitchen, had to wash a ton of dishes because she did it, right? And maybe I want to avoid having her have to actually like wash dishes because we don't have a working dishwasher. It's been broken for years.
Yeah, eat that, trolls. I don't even have a working dishwasher. It's been broken for years. So suck on that.
Do a nice thing. Just use a paper plate and throw it out. Don't have to
So that's the only reason he's using a paper plate now, guys, is because he's trying to save the work for his wife.
wash it. Oh, no, but, paper plates on your birthday, right? That's a big deal. You're an idiot.
How about you wash the dishes yourself? Is that not an option for you, or?
Of all the things in life to be worrying about, you're worrying about paper plates.
Oh. Seem to be
no
certainly
brain,
offended about
right?
it. You could also wash the dishes yourself if you want to save Catherine from that, but let's be real, you don't really care about that. 5 clips left of the dishwasher saga.
Just have had bad luck.
And by the way, we are now in June of 2024. Not in the King Arc yet, but getting there. Not quite there.
So, for example, last year, just to give you a preface here.
Please.
Last year,
Please.
I'm thinking this might finally be the year that I can actually afford to get a new PC. I'm very excited about this. So I'll think about saving up. And then I had a series of things happen behind the scenes. Some medical stuff that happened that cost me a lot of money out of pocket that I wasn't expecting. Then we had our tire stolen off of our car, and not just the tire, but the entire wheel assembly. That cost me hundreds upon hundreds of dollars to replace on the fly, which I had to do right away because we needed a car to get to work with my wife.
On the fly. The car was still running as they replaced it on the fly. It's like
Then our food disposal broke. That cost us, like $400 or $500 to get an instant replacement for that or whatever. And I could keep going on and on because it's just thing after thing after thing after thing, right? Now listen, that's life. I'm just gonna forewarn all you out there, especially if you're younger. That's life. As you become an adult, there's always fucking something that happens that's gonna cost you money. It really sucks. There's even things around here that we haven't had a chance to do anything about. We've had a broken dishwasher.
How long?
For like over a year and a half, 2 years, and we can't fix it. We have a whole bathroom that's fallen apart, and we can't use it. We don't have money to replace to refurbish.
We are now entering multiple years of the dishwasher not working. I believe the final, just so we know when it broke in the beginning, because we did start with that. So it started not working officially in, to be clear here, 2021, I think. So maybe right here is when the first thing happened. Oh, not that. Not that. Right here. Want to be clear. So, November 3rd, 2021 is when it stopped working. We are now in June 17th of 2024, and it's still not fixed.
Shit. We can't renovate it,
And that means just standing water has been sitting there all those years.
That's life. That's when you're an adult. You face these issues, and you just deal with them, right?
Well, I'm not sure how you're dealing with them, King. Just leaving the standing water in there and pretending it's not a problem. But okay, here we go.
The money always gets blown on stuff. I've had a broken dishwasher for almost 2 years now. I haven't gotten a replacement. I've had a completely busted bathroom that I haven't used in over 2 years, probably 3 years. I don't use it. It's busted. It leaks. It's got issues. I can't. My toilet's broken. I have all this broken shit in my house. I can't afford to fix it. It sucks. That's life, man. That's adult life. You got to deal with the essentials, the things that are important first before you can do all the things you want to do.
All right, man. Pretty cool. Actually, it's funny he says that because that's actually not what he does. He spends money on things he doesn't need, but they improve his stream or their Hogans. So it's WWE Champions, things to improve the look of the stream, things he doesn't even need, by the way, a versatile filming stick, all these things that aren't even seen on screen, three cameras, all that shit. But we can't save enough money to fish a dishwasher yet? I mean, come on. So it's funny he says that, but all that stuff is not essential, as especially things that would make Cat's life easier. But who needs that, right? Doesn't make DSP's life easier. He doesn't use the dishwasher. Now we are in August of 2024, okay?
Yeah, my blinds have been broken in the office forever. I never replace them. They're fine. They're broken, but they serve their purpose. So I haven't really messed with that, right? I had a broken dishwasher for almost 2 years now. Every time we thought we were going to replace the dishwasher, every time we saved the money, because to replace the dishwasher cost anywhere from a cheap one's like $300. You probably don't want to cheap out. You probably want to get like a $500, $600 one. Every time that we would save up the money to do it, something else would happen and we wouldn't have the money again. So thankfully we didn't pull the trigger on it and then not have the money for the important thing. And again, I don't tell you guys my personal shit.
How much stuff have we heard today of personal shit? Okay. September 7th of 2024, and we are now officially in the King arc, my friends. This is streak 37 in a row.
From one sick puppy, here's to 100 more years of the King streak. Long live the King. Any who, in case the streak ends soon, what will you do with the money? Vacation, stocks, and bonds? A few things. Like, number one, our dishwasher has been broken for 2 years.
Yeah.
And also, it looks like our washer and dryer are conking out. Like, no lie, yesterday. Remember I just told you our lamp broke in the dining room? So I had to climb onto the dining room table to disassemble this lamp because we don't
talked about that earlier.
Ladder high enough to reach it. So I had to be on the table to do it, right? So we're like, oh, we got to wash everything that's on the table. So we took out the tablecloth and everything. We throw it in the washer. The washer says uneven load. Uneven load? It's a fucking... It was like placemats the tablecloth and a few clothes for my wife. How the fuck could it be an uneven load? So definitely the washer dryer are wearing out now. So literally we're thinking we're just some of this extra stuff that I've made in the last month is going to go towards fixing or replacing some of this stuff that's been busted for ages, that's been sitting around in disrepair. And
Okay, so that's his plan. Just to give you some more on this, what is his plan here? Let's see. This is now October that year.
Dishwasher. That's like the first thing. But that's the thing. We need to have time.
Okay.
Aren't I saving up for new appliances? We already are going to, we have plans to get a new washing machine. Not washing machine, excuse me. A new dishwasher. That's like the first thing. But that's the thing. We need to have time to go out and like look. And we haven't even have time to go out together to look for anything. But that's definitely what we're doing is like we need a new dishwasher. Our washer and dryer are starting to get old and we're going to have to replace those too. I want to put a fan in here. We
already heard that one, so let's keep moving forward positively, chronologically here as we inch ever closer to him getting a new dishwasher, right?
The two things we're looking at is our dishwasher, which has been broken, no exaggeration, for 2 years. So we've been, hand washing dishes for 2 years. That's not the end of the world, but we've had a broken dishwasher there for, just sitting there. And the other thing is our washer dryer are definitely showing serious signs of wear.
Yeah.
Our washer keeps getting uneven load signals and things, which means it's basically getting to its last legs. It's been over a decade old now. So we looked at some appliances. We took some pictures. We didn't buy anything yet, but we kind of were talking about probably the first thing we should do is the washer dryer. Like we're used to not having a dishwasher now for 2 years. That's not that big of a deal. While the washer dryer is an essential thing we're using a lot. So that's probably the thing we need to upgrade first. And then once we get that, then we can look to maybe look at the dishwasher. Yeah, we can't get a 2-in-1. One Sick Puppy says, what about getting the 2-in-1? Yeah, they sell these stacks. It's like a big tower that's both. We can't do that because in our washroom, we have cabinetry above where the washer dryer.
Actually, he means the 2-in-1 where they do both things. But here we go. Next up, almost done. This is, again, late 2024. You heard him say the thing he wants to do the most is washer and dryer
about getting a new
and a dishwasher. Okay, so washer and dryer and dishwasher. Here we go. What he wants to do, get ready.
And then after that, we decide what's next. At one point we were talking about getting a new dishwasher, but it doesn't seem to make sense to get the new dishwasher unless we're gonna like redo the whole kitchen, which we can't do. We don't have money for it. But we're hoping that in the next few years, things will change now with the economy. Now that the Republicans are now going to be in power.
Yep.
We're hoping that the interest rates will go down.
And all this happened, by the way. No comments in chat. The
economy will flip. And now within, say, 2-3 years, maybe my credit will be better.
That definitely happened
because
too.
Of the bankruptcy, it's still bad. Maybe it'll be better by then. And then I can maybe like refinance my home and get some money where we can like redo the whole kitchen. But that's years out. Like, there's no way that's happening right now. That's got to be, like, years out.
So now the plan is already gone to get the dishwasher. 2 more clips for you here. This is the last one that he talks about the dishwasher. Here we go.
So I'm dumb, and I'm like, I used the mug. Let me use the scrubber side. And I literally scrubbed the finish off of the mug. And that's my fault. I've done it. I've basically done it to like all of my mugs because I'm an idiot. I used to have a dishwasher that worked many years ago. And all of my mugs because I'm an idiot. I used to have a dishwasher that worked many years ago, and then I do that.
He's acting like it's gone. It's still there. It's just not working. I used to have a dishwasher that worked, but yeah, it's gone now. No, it's still in there, just sitting there, sir. You still have that same one, it's still sitting there.
I used to have a dishwasher that worked many years ago, and then I didn't do that. But my dishwasher broke like 3 years ago, and I just never got a new one. I never bothered. So now we hand wash all the dishes, but now I destroyed the mugs because I'm a stupid idiot. Okay?
And my friends, if you can believe it, a little bit of a sad ending or an anticlimactic ending, but that is the last time that DSP talked about his dishwasher. It has never been fixed. It has never been replaced. The broken dishwasher still exists to this very day, sitting in his home, in addition to the broken toilets that he apparently fixed, the broken showers, the rot spot, the broken tiles, and the vacuum maybe that could be in the garage. It's all still sitting there unfixed to this very day. And that's part of his equity, which is $400,000 or $600,000 or whatever, that we're all very jealous of, this very affluent lifestyle in which most of the appliances are seemingly broken. And we learn about new and more broken stuff every time we do this. So the next time we're going to do this is in 2 weeks. That'll be part 3, and that will be everything we haven't covered to this point. We got to finish this out eventually. So we got to cover the car. We got to cover the blinds. We got to cover the kitchen, of course, because that's broken. And I have a list here. I'm sure there's many more things we haven't covered. And we're going to go through all the other stuff that are kind of be the odds and ends. And then we can call it a finish for this legendary series. That's been more fun than I expected it to be. Movie Sign in the House here says, Dave, you have done that yourself. And that is it. That is it. So hope you have fun, everybody. That was the Saturday Night Lore stream coming at you here. Next time WPIG will be on the air is Monday for a new recap of the weekend and then another pre-stream, restream. All right. So big ups everybody for chilling today. I had the most fun of anybody. I promise you that. All right. We'll see you next time. Stay tuned for the night outro, my friends. See you on Monday. Bye.
Keep on keeping on.